Mensah no nkono bebo ensam de wa ha ensuo no so ani wo fom te bia obi ahwe ho so yie na yebomade ya tie sa utia ensuo no eno ye de nkra wo hyawaso na wutie ai boaso ho sa na wutie wa bie volume kakaka na wutie mo bia nso nya bia tie ebi se den sma wodo no eba ene anopai midin the Miss Ruby Adams ye be kwa ma no ne abasisi yi amanone ene ye kese pa da kese na wonim say European finals no ye shase ene no and then over the Europa League ni mu no e was San Mamés Bilbao the Basque region it was Spain Manchester United from England among Tottenham Hotspur also from England and I did boy ni what the finals ni mu na nye easy o Ange Postecoglou up against Ruben Amorim woman ya kwa kodru Spurs di kan kodru German U ti Spurs for no call my training ni ade man for so kwa kodru ya de baba send camp tie James Maddison and Bergvall for Spurs omo ya available na go for soon so man tuma mo bia but when they were going almost straight e bia na a surprise package be for us but James Maddison and Abrante Bergvall and me amobia e be a big blow na e be di ho komo Manchester United so squad am the call and why mo na ntumi anko bie why mo na nka game at a delayed enya part of the team ni ade but mama ka no ko bi ye be hwe Casemiro about European air competitions so we akutin papa especially in the finals now with Real Madrid Champions League wajiji abesenum European Super Cup no so wajiji gibi enti no nya easy enti na Europa League so nie Manchester United Tottenham Hotspur abra trophy mu Son Heung-min ama for say omu dreamy for Son to so obenya kwanya asokruwa ni mu ne trophy no Eko Manchester and I say about London and then easy 7 p.m. with the Europa League final anymore. You better discuss this game in details, papa, with all the predictions. Bro, I will show you some any all other interesting stories. If you think for a mind so ebano FKK boy trade ya my ye. Mamenya message on 0244 743 143 0244 743 143 Manchester United and a Tottenham Hotspur final no Europa League ni munne game ni be we say for predictions ni bra when the trophy no na Premier League games ni bi todwa say the Chelsea as for share that yesu ha no Manchester City and Asha Bournemouth no she say their final game no e kowa di kowa enye easy ewo EPL final day no ye de mun seminar beba ye beba fie behwe efisem no enso wa ha na Kumasi Asante Kodokofo no mani abra league no mo page o kai Solomon Agbesi goalkeeper on Dreams FC koya nwanwade wo Africa no wakasa e de afa coach Karim Zito edwuma wo ye ne ho na yebedi ho nkomo ye papa nso ewo dwumadi ne som ye be remu other federations boxing federation no ye be kɔ ye papa nsɛm kakra so fiwaro mo ba ye be ra Ghana yan boxing ni mu ne ade emu nsɛm ne bi enso ede atodwa e wo hanom sɛ ye be remu so ahwɛ ora keto kreku under 17 juvenile air football no KGL for na so asne for some years now enra this season the no so no woma kwa kopa ho ntoma ora ket akasa dia for the foundation ya build it from the grassroots no wakasa dia for no nyina mu nsem no yede ebi ebeba enso I will show you so enra da wo yankasa ya oguaman yi mu mrantie ni bi eti omo hu gumontene so ni nyina ya say 5 months after election I say the elections yi mu ye never catch beto abay MPs ni bi ye niema hodo bi a na omo pese omo hwe na ne abato ni nti ya nyire ye ho ne ye astrotel bi ni ade astrotel na antumi anwie anya to abay bepem sam ne mrante nya ba bi mmobɔ wo krom hanum sei mrante nya ba bi mmobɔ wo krom ha ntomotom ho gumontene so a ye no bedi nkoma hwe saying the way for the say and pay for said that ben astrotex no ye baba wi ama mrante na koso asi akan abra pedu astrotex nda ben ye wie na mrante atumi abobɔ ho no koda atumi abobɔ ho no mo ye no match train come or kasa video so near to me at the home command to be I will show you so this and many more and I day brewo on Kastle 90.3 FM Robert Mensah sports so ye kwama no ne FKK e de call kayo sell messages no what if 0244 743 143 0244 743 143. We are also live on Facebook Kastle 90.3 FM Cape Coast Kastle no K in the kind KASTLE Kastle 90.3 FM Cape Coast. Join the show no ho shebi my like and share for comments bra yaba kenkan wo dwumade no so to me e de ama no permit wasipi so afidie no e de ha no mo a woni ye e de dwuma no.
The real sports is here.
Noyes caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Ma me fast dan fama game park chop. Agudi edi apesika. Numbers 1 to 36. Choose only one number. Fa draw ni mu. One number no diska kakra to eche draw ni mu ye draw no na number no eba outer. Ye bomode esika do to eche ni ye bo ho ama up to 30 times. Enti example ne say metena ho ye na fa me phone no na ma bo star 946 hash. Star 946 hash. Menya boy e bebusa me say number ben na me de call draw ni mu na be ma bo number 6 me bo number 6 no na me say mo be say sika na me de to achi me say me de 20 Ghana na to achi na ma send akọ me de call no mo ye draw no number 6 na ba outer me 20 Ghana me de to achi e bo ho up to 30 times e de ama me we de mu ode pa nti numbers no and not to be brave 1 to 36 nti no easy so benya bi adie 1 to 36 dey easy to choose one number fa draw ni mu na o number ne ba outer ya bo scan ho the amount up to 30 times ya draw no 3 times a day into fa ho shem play 2 times ya chow 2 Ghana cedis free now to me they play more and win more. A simple game with serious rewards. A cool chop, game pack, cool chop. Malaria achewa, a draw benom no a lonat. Lonat ebe to malaria said the amount na etumi abo mwenya pomode malaria yare I have ni papa e ba na se e ba no wanya ho aduro anu mama ho antowa etumi do ekowu mu enti nya yade etoto na se kra enti se wo hu se wo ho anya wuye wo hu ne emaye okoye test no ne ka che wo se ampa ya malaria enko fa no bia ma na mebrobro yare no po me Kenya yare na ma yare no ensa me pagya biem edura wo sa wonom no eye lonat ebe to ase the amount ubo ramu e wo pharmaceutical shop bia mu a enka se me malaria duro me se we na ene kanya dene lonat fako koto de ebebo ye papa ebe scatter malaria no e de ama wo ankasa wo ho Telecel bid to win promo phones no edodo na about pay be use but emo ya den de ma woni sika e ma ne ha kra o si de o sika tie bia no obenya phone be use Telecel ene de aba almost se fa phone no dial star 1020 hash star 1020 hash na subscribe to Telecel bet to win no na when you subscribe sisi ya ma the latest updates and I say update on the latest devices no what choose it for now pesa woto what about the price you want to buy the phone over price na amount for to be o mehu phone they also give their prices ya hwe na say wo de no na e wo sora ya the phone be ma de be maka say bia na okra wo bo no phone e bia 2000 ba ko 1005 ebi mo so ba no musika susu 1002 ni ade ba na am say the net 1005 endro price ni po ba de be ma no what to media going to just bid to win a Telecel. Very simple. Kaisa bet dial star 1020 hash star 1020 hash and I send a one if I got 1020 1 to 1020 Telecel connecting energies. Yabakwa no ne FKK ekobo hon sem no chi to me the amaye send a message on 0244 743 143 0244 743 143 and then should anyone from me was studio until I don't know say asha simple to dia enti no yeshemwa drivers no mon ko ne boko mon hwe from especially mo call long distance no ye be shemo kokuma asmo ko kran takrade mon nya abotre nyamrika bebrebe wo tikem na driver no ko ye over speed na ya kasa oti ase oye wrongful overtaking eya kasa mentina musa drivers na mo kasa nso a munya abuchentie eya nkwa na emode ekra mo sa no ehia na mu nkwa na ekra mo sa no ti sa we list mistake na se bibi kokosia wase nipa brabo obi ani daso okohwe ne nkwasisi ya de na obeye ti be shem drivers no any cars ni bi o ye ni bi mo an ye dan mo ti mo fa ye nkonfa ye mra sundwe mti nsuo yi twei ekwan no so ye tro ye shem pii mo nya abotre mo fa nko emedu asum ka honest na se shem eya mo ka ho bi okoba sisi na sika no sales ni ade na kasa pii ye shem onko me contente and I'm saying there also to me sika kakra sales no nya bi kohwe abusuafo nti ye be shem say nyina ye mo aboy ho kakra wo bia nko atone ka o twudie ma we nya no ho abotre onfanya adwuma na asomdwe mu ye hia so be kwa ba na o car no e ho antechuma wa just imagine say we owner of a car na betisi say o car na konya accident o car konya accident you a hard dream pin ti be shem say munya abotre with the drivers no drivers munya abotre monko no boko ye shem pin monko no boko de bia me kan say driver bi suban bi ne ne bi oboye no e kwan ne so no and it me a cause accident no e bia na de on na kwan so boko but say on na boko no a obetumi da ba besa but sometimes the damage na obe cause no enye kese dan say wo so de hwi ono so de hwi na asma kwa akoba nti enya abotre o kwan ne so na ma nsuo no so ba no ma montetiye mo ne ma na ye nyina no bia fa ne ma tutuye because they do it there nsuo mre so be fura nti asem a obi ahwe ne ho so ye na bibia enye kama FKK et na say e de akopie mo okrofo aman so ma menya o message no 0244 743 143 Man United Tottenham Hotspur Europa League final game no ebe wie say
The real sport is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
Kastle FM. The Sports King.
I'm a power, I got experience, I got do everything too much. And the old man who want to challenge me, hey, I'm okay here. This is my national flag. I'm proud of it. And I'm proud of Africa. Oh, you know what I mean? I'm too bad, baby. Bad, baby.
Yeah, come on FK Katsina said the 34 minutes past 6 in the next 20 minutes. Well, Bonds man and Sakanechi Eddie Amaye. FKK, good morning.
Good morning.
And a baby be able to
Erade adon bibi abako.
Yeah, that Erade I say. Okay, I'm coming on him here.
Yeah, come on it. Yeah, then 7 o'clock Kastle 90.3 FM as usual. And 7 cities because no Premier League games in be and so it me eba so your boy actually now yet me at the Amawo Jumedian so live on Facebook join it now so far comment to Brian back in kind the amount now share now for France so notification no among san can follow Jumedian. Yeah, shots your friend right games out there bar so now they are farewell come echo at the Emma Branch friend Kevin De Bruyne and who said me now and one my yet me de banemum game ne de ekwawie na Manchester City ahye economy ensa ema bobukwa sabre ene kokopiem a from Bournemouth na omo nso so ni abreye pomode ban to the game no nemum na koya mfa mo ba kopɛ ena omo eti omama mush ehye first goal edema Man City Bernardo Silva the second goal no epie so sanso ena Branty friend Nico Gonzalez ehye third no edema City Branty friend Jebiasan ena te ba ko enso edema Bournemouth yekowie na ese no bia red card enso ewo honoma game no so ekowie 10-10 sanisi ekopie no Matthew Kovacic energy first red card ewo game no sanso and Branty friend Lewis Cook enso ekoje ede Emma Bournemouth na Crystal Palace etene fie to entrano and 9 Wolverhampton Wanderers omo etimu mienu Branty friend Edward Nketiah ono ehye golu mienu edema eye Crystal Palace sanso na Benchwell edibi epie so eberechi Eze enso ehye that fourth goal no ede Emma Crystal Palace Agbado etibako edema Wolves sanso na Strand Larsen ehye second goal no so ede Emma eye Wolverhampton Wanderers no eye nsema eba ns 7 p.m. or San Mamés Spain na Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United edi Europa eye league no so final no enso etimi edi ebuani sana honsem no AC etie ne ebeto so na yakwo yenim Kevin De Bruyne ade an farewell no enso etimi banti after the game no oni na busua ne yere ene ne ba no etc pitch no so ekwo kodi nkra omone Manchester City won supporters no wo Etihad Sports Stadium na enye ade da from kra na Pep Guardiola emra Kevin De Bruyne kasa na ni hu nhancho ene ni suo na ese eyade a esun kwa ene na Pep Guardiola enso so esun o player ba kwa ne Pep akon ewo Man City team no a na ese De Bruyne enye ntokwa eye gidigidi De Bruyne kyerɛ na adwen enso etimi de kyerɛ Pep so etimi kyerɛ na adwen etimi de kyerɛ ni nyina mu no na ɔdɔ no yɛ mutual na ɛwɔ hɔ tie so etimi epiem wɔ hɔ no ma yɛde ho nsɛm dɔ na after the game no Kevin De Bruyne reaction no say na efiri ne nkyɛn so etimi de ba mra na pay a tribute to Etihad fans wɔn so be piem wɔ stadium hɔ.
Kevin is an amazing player, everybody knows, and it's insane, you know, the passes we.
Kevin De Bruyne, what are we saying? King Kev.
Easily one of the toughest opponents I've played against. He could do anything with a football.
Kevin is a special player, has special qualities. He's a special player in this era as well, the way he played, the numbers that he produced, the passes, the creativity.
He made the Premier League better. He made, if City is where he is and Man United hasn't won many trophies in this period, it's also because of Kevin De Bruyne.
I think he's been one of the best players the Premier League has seen.
He just sees things that no one else does, and that's his gift in the game.
He's a bit quiet, he talks in the pitch, he's very competitive, and he has a way to play that is not very common in nowadays. The normal thing about him is 1-2 assists every game, or 2 or 3 big chances created. That's why he's so important for us.
I never play with a player that can execute that precisely at high speed. He can be running at 33-34 kilometers an hour and play the ball 30 meters through 2 people to the perfect spot. I haven't seen anybody else do that at that pace.
What a career he's had at Man City, one of the Premier League's greatest ever midfielders.
It was a pleasure to watch him so close. It was a pleasure to play against him.
Technique, his power, the way he ran with the ball, the way he could change a game. His numbers in the Premier League speak for himself. It's a pleasure to obviously have played against him and to say that I've played against Kevin.
Yeah, I think the league is going to miss him.
I want to tell him congratulations for your career. He done a phenomenal job in the city, and I think he was great for the league, and I really wish him the best.
It was always a difficult task to play against him and having him as opponent. So that's a good thing that he's not playing for City anymore next year.
I wish him all the best in whatever he does, but certainly if it's not the Premier League next season, thank goodness.
And some the players, the teammates, any opponent players, I can't the FA, they can rise Munano, a woman, Gerard Bowen, or Munina Casa, the FA, John Stones, Munano, the Omano, to Manes, and a branch and more airborne abaso, say, nay, or Timmy Bell, Gracie, the occasion, Premiership, no, now if you once were Timmy and Lighty, a year games or more airborne with the quality and any talent, I know, and some of the by coaches, and also a Casa at the Etwa, so now also reacting to yet, no, you are by farewell or so.
Kevin is an amazing player, everybody knows, and it's insane, you know, the passes, we find each other, I go on the run and he finds me. When this feels natural, nothing's better.
What a player, absolutely incredible player for the Premier League, for Manchester City, one of the very best that we've seen.
I mean, what a player, what a man. Sometimes, you know, when you see a guy that does, for me, with genius status, don't try to understand what he's doing, just enjoy him.
He absolutely is one of the best midfield players I've had. Fortunately for me, an incredible top talent, of course, is one of them. Maybe he's the most direct, clever in terms of an assist and the forward vision, and of course he's one of the best.
He's the full package, and I think for the Premier League to have witnessed him, I can say that I played against him, and yeah, it's been an honour to play against him, and I wish him well, obviously, in his next chapter.
You have era-defining players, and I think he's definitely one of them.
It's not really about me, and I'm emotional watching that. How does that make you feel?
Proud, because yeah, most of them are competitors, and you know, I think when competitors are speaking in that way, you know, they respect you. And, sometimes they don't like you because you play for another team, but you know, some of them I know. But yeah, it makes me reflect a bit of how good it went in these 10 years I've been, and yeah, it's been nothing but amazing, to be honest.
Yes, you take Kevin De Bruyne and the Kastle chat one so fairly proud. So no one Kasa and teammates and so no more buti omono in to me Ekasa and Sempe every fans so banasa utimi who said Juma Babe boy Man City Premier League no idea so Dudona and intended the coach Pep Guardiola Kasafa house and so ena Mikel Arteta Munina do mano to Gary Neville Rio Ferdinand Munano etimi ebo Branteno Abaso one the last moment with Manchester City yet Premier League when they farewell after the game no say now in the family could not pitch no so players trying to watch now fans no at distance in mun same say no so catch Romo.
Kevin, can you try and put into words what this football club and what this stadium means to you?
Manchester is home. Manchester is where these little kids are born. I came here with my wife Michelle to stay for a long time. Didn't expect to be here 10 years to do what we have done as a club, supporters, my teammates. We've won everything. We made the city, the club bigger, and now they're going to take over
proud not only of the legacy that you're leaving behind in terms of trophies, but in the way that you have played the game?
I wanted to play with creativity. I wanted to play with passion. I wanted to enjoy football, and I hoped, and I think everybody enjoyed it. And they've been so welcome from the beginning, and then I don't know how to explain it. To have almost a full stadium, supporting my family and me says everything. Who can have 50,000 people just waiting for you to say goodbye? It's undescribable, and thank you very much.
Entiano yan sama Kevin De Bruyne and so account in the family eba wo Manchester Etihad Hoye City honom na honom mo ewonenom eno den sem so etimi ba say na wife Michelle abone chidom ama mo so mba mo ani age ewo kru no mo 10 years ide na say mo emodembo no akosoro na say bibia ade ekoye supporters na support no sanso na City as a team and so as support no ntene utu ani hwe na over 50,000 crowd ewo honom na mo twen say bra na be say bye bye now so ekode na say na ntimi get any better than say won so ani ebeje ho no so na siensama wotimi edija Manchester City abusuano Kevin De Bruyne hon samen fanu so na yanka Victor Pereira na coach Edem Wolverhampton Wanderers was him from Swakese no mo ye Crystal Palace for a show mo 4-2 na enya de acceptable.
Mistakes. We did a lot of mistakes. Committed. We didn't face this team. This team is a very dangerous team in counter-attack. If we go inside, in the middle, we know that if they get the ball, they will create a fast counter-attack, a fast transition. And in the moment that we scored the first goal, after 2 goals, and when we conceded the third goal in another mistake, when we were in the best moment of the game, we scored 3-2. We have chance to score 3-3 2 times and another mistake and finish the game, and I cannot accept. I cannot accept. I'm not happy.
Nti onye happy mistakes and the players and so etimi was game no my na munim Crystal Palace for the counter attacking game no omo strong omo hu nti mujeja mo sa ya de aseme form asesa na kokowie ne Victor Pereira coach Edem Wolverhampton Wanderers and so the Sansem no so etimi ede eba ye na yengra mu na yenhwe ne final game eba so no coaches na kasa on players no so ede bi akan e be sha se ede free Manchester United Ruben Amorim and ebisa ne say ya hu say ne Joshua Zexi Lenny Euro sanso and Adelaide aso mo akeka mo hom ene yomo ya available say no metimi asi akan ana.
They recover quite well. They push. Of course, we respect the feeling of the player, but we push a little bit because they wanted to be part of the team, and that is a very, very good sign. And it's very good for us. Of course, they are limited in the minutes for the game, but they can help us to win the game. The league is out.
Enti Abrantia Fer Matthias de Ligt ono do out ontimi sakane mom Joshua Zexi sanso na Lenny Euro omumienu ebetimi abenya some minute bi abo e osafa na game e ba so San Mamre ni obisa no se feeling no eti say obeji trophy no enso ediama club no.
What are your views on this game and whether it would mask what's happened over the last few months or whether it would give you a new future?
A new future for me, I think, is not the case, but it's going to help us to finish the season. People will look at our team in a different way because winning a European title is really important. But again, nothing is going to change our season. Players know, everybody knows, the staff knows, the fans knows. But winning a European title can help us to have that feeling that can help us to build the future.
Enti eno ensama watimi diaba so mu win European title na betimi aboa so mu season no overall okambuma ensheda and so nemum no so mo gisa trophy betimi aboa mo nya sa feeling no say going forward in the future no enyoma so betimi atoye ede ama Manchester United no bisa say Tottenham for no mo rest mo players biblo United mo so mo dia no mo nya mo fair share sen na huni se beko na akwaboa team no.
Tottenham, they have rested players into this game. Your build-up has been to play the best players to the best team. What kind of advantage do you feel you will get into this game by preparation for the game?
The advantage, I don't know. Is you have to see the context. I don't know the context of Tottenham. What I know is that we had the last game against Bilbao. We had that game, and then we rest some players because of we were afraid of some injuries. And then we had a full week to prepare the game. And I felt with 5 days to the final. The best thing to prepare the final is to give time to the players to play. So I cannot respond from the side of Tottenham, but for me it was really clear. We need to compete. The best way to prepare something is to compete. And I had that feeling, and I pushed the players against West Ham in the end of the game, and I felt that against Chelsea we should show something, and to prove that when we are focused, when we play our game, we can control any game in any place. So it was a good day to compete, to prepare the final. That was the idea.
Enti ontimi enkasa mfama Tottenham for na momoko Manchester for so ono de otimi aye rotation kakra, especially side game amone Bilbao boy in first leg ne koyi ntu onya konya RST players ni bi na mom no 5 days to go now obo Premier League games no na hu be nya say player no be mo players no be mo some minute no mo sharpness no any consistency no enso etimi ato aso e de mom to no de obetimi aka say ekoyi enso etimi e de emma no eno na Bruno Fernandes yebusan say masa na captain for the side saying and our Befano say as a captain OG trophy no so the club no.
No, obviously we talk about the Europa League, and the Europa League is everything that is in our minds because we play the final tomorrow, and we can be successful in the Europa League in this competition. Obviously we know in the Premier League we haven't been as good as we want, and all the other cups the same, because our aim is always to get into the end of the competitions and win the trophies. Obviously, as you said, I'm not here thinking that I'm going to be one of the captains lifting the European trophy. Obviously it's a very good feeling, I'm very proud of it, but at the same time, for me, the main thing is that our team gets to bring the trophy back to Manchester, because everyone will have the time to lift the trophy one at a time or whatever. The main thing is this the red shirts lifting that trophy.
Enti de here ni say red shirt Manchester United omo enso betimi agi trophy ni say as a captain ono nkwa ebe person ni din da so na omo agi sanse trophy nko omo gia obi a players no obi a besombi enti eno eye nsama watimi dia ba no na Harry Maguire enso aka sampa said the fans no are frustrated for the whole of the season so na omo so players no aye enti no ntia beboa emo omo be yiro omo agi trophy no.
Winning 3 trophies in 3 seasons would be a great achievement, but I think one of the things that frustrates the United fans is that this team seem to have the capability to turn into performance in these big finals and big matches, but not week in, week out. Is that a frustration that's shared in the dressing room, and how would you solve that moving forward?
Yeah, of course it's a frustration. I think when you play for this club, you want to win every football match, and this season we've been far too inconsistent. We haven't won enough in the Premier League. It's not been good enough. We know that. The Europa League has been different. We've performed at a high level, and we have proven again this season that we can beat anybody. So, no, I'm sure next season we will improve an awful amount, a full pre-season, and as players we are looking forward to that, but we've got a big game tomorrow night, and that's first and foremost, and it's a special night, it's a special occasion, and we've prepared well the last few days, and it's one that we're looking forward to.
Yes, entiano eno mo ehwe se o mo akire season se games bo no mo a omo United for no etisi ho no mo ekire se omo so betimi na obia abo omo so omo enye consistent there na omo no Europa League no omo akire so se omo ebetimi abo omo modern to hwe omo ye unbeaten all the way to the final eno eye nsema Maguire enso etimi dia ba so no so hwe se sa performance no ebetimi abo no omo so akwaje eye title no Ange Postecoglou coach at the Emma Tottenham Hotspur okasa at the FA won say ni winning the title no ogidi be say betimi aba ni future no enso ejina ni naso ana.
That sort of leads on to my question, actually, Ange, because I think the assumption is that your future will be decided purely by the hierarchy in the football club.
My future is assured. I wouldn't be the first person who changes jobs, mate. We all change jobs. I'm sure you've had more than one job. My future's assured. I've got a beautiful family. I've got a great life. I'll keep on winning trophies till I finish, wherever that is. So don't worry about my future, mate. My future is not entwined with anything, right? My future is assured, provided, God willing, my health remains and my beautiful family is beside me and my friends. There's nothing wrong with my future, mate. Don't stress, mate.
I meant specifically...
Sleep easy at night.
I will try.
I'll be okay.
I will try. But I meant specifically at Tottenham. Is there a scenario where you win the trophy and you think, actually, my job is done here?
No, because I don't think my job is done here. We're just, I really feel like we're building something. And what a trophy does is hopefully accelerates that. So I still think there's a lot of work to be done. That's quite obvious with the way we've sort of, the challenges we've had this year, which I think are well chronicled. But, I think there's some reasoning in the context of that, but also there's been some growth that I'd like to see through. But, whether that happens or not it's not that important right now. But I don't think, far from this job's finished, and I certainly feel like...
Yes, after so or dancing after or play around the question kasa oh beautiful family or beautiful wife ntene sa Tottenham po ankoya so obekofie no omo akwakojo money na afi wa continue obebi obekobia nso no obeji kruwa no yes atwe no eba question so no si o ampa on the on team nkasa after the final no the future no and the ho no ma omo ya dia so any to obe continue no so akoso build this wonderful squad with Tottenham Hotspur coach no at the San 70 by we ni obusa no say reality no any game no baso say na ohu sa game no pressure bi ho no ma na say so chinchina so kona koji trophy nana.
Do you feel more pressure about this because you already did that and now you feel that you have to do it again, or is it something that makes you more confident? Because which one is more confident or pressure?
Neither, because it's a final and you know that those kind of things aren't important. I mean, if we had have lost all 3 games, your question probably would be, do you feel the pressure because you can't beat them? So what I do know is, and I've been in a situation a few times in my careers in the big games, even your form going into it, even if you've got terrible form, and there's been plenty of competitions where you go into it, it doesn't matter. And what matters is how the players cope with the occasion tomorrow, how they cope with understanding the importance of the game. From both clubs, you just don't know how players will react to such a big occasion. And, you know, my role in that is to try and prepare the players in the best possible way, and also to prepare the players for Manchester United to be at their best. That's what you have to prepare for. And if you prepare that way and then you go out there and sort of play to the potential that you can, then you give yourself an opportunity. But I don't think it really matters what you've done before against any opposition when it comes to big games. Maybe in a league that it's a bit different, but I think in a big important final, everything gets decided on the day.
Yes, intine finals no wabobo bi etimi agibi da nti wa ebida eno enkyere say chinchina wo so kono koye ni nyina ene say pressure and the beba na mum na se coach also ultimate toto nyome especially opponent and omkobo no ultimate put things together na afi o hihye ultimate ni ye na afi omkobo na nkunimde ba you are good to go eno ye nsama watimi ede aba na say na beboa na afi ni bad season awon so watimi anya ewo club no mo so we need that trophy ya.
On to contextualise sort of the challenges of the last couple of years. I guess from my perspective, I came into the club with some pretty clear objectives about what the priorities were for the club in terms of taking over. Tried as hard as I can to kind of stick to that process of getting the club to a position where, they can challenge for trophies and at the same time rejuvenate a squad and change the playing style. It's been a fair assignment, and without its plenty of challenges along the way, but I guess with such a sort of big game tomorrow, there is an opportunity to kind of fulfil at least the main task I was sort of given, and that is to bring trophies to the club.
Yes, and after I final no, so now so more economic body squad. I bet me wini atwa so na moment opportunity aba say na nwumra omo so kobo na omo eje omo je a ebetimi abua club ni after all die omo so etimi also human son on a captain for the side on so kasa e de fan yebisa no say na 10 years ni oje trophy and the first one. How long and because say betimi abua as a player?
Yeah, it will be very special, and it will be obviously history moments. But I stay here 10 years, and I just wanted to win the trophy, but which is nobody done it, from where I've been here, in a 10 years time. So yeah, tomorrow is gonna be a massive day for the club first of all, and for the boys, and obviously for me as well.
Yes, be massive Eddie Amano as a player, our club no 10 years in here now, if any teammate na can so amo etimi ewini title na ebetimi abo mu ye papa na obisa and say nay final experience no uhwa 2019 nkobo Champions League final money Liverpool na boy no ebekose na akwakobo na wo so wetimi dey push teammate no.
Back in the days, I still don't think it was humble, and yeah, we can't change it. So, but look, I mean, every game is same. Every game is the first 15 minutes are huge important to get a game tempo, game rhythm. I think is huge important, and I will especially again mention to the boys that we're very important. We start well to get our confidence.
Yes, in the first 15 minutes, no crucial. I will give no to our catcher and teammate. No more doing come so I'm shasi yesterday. I'm so bit me finish ye. And we are some team dia but Korean fans no ebeba be pure more San Mames or no more be born chido more mobile television so fear be and sembe no to amanyomo.
I really appreciate that they supporting me or us in the morning time, in the night time, late night time, or early night time. They were always here, and they were always supporting us. And as I say all the time, that I want to give them something back. And tomorrow I hope I can give some my smile and the trophy and the historic moment, and we'll never forget. So yeah, I hope we can enjoy together and celebrate together.
enti no nsɛm a wato ama ne Korean fans no so mo hwɛ nyina no do mo asɛ mo support na bezi sam pempenso eti mo hwɛ ofie mo beba stadium nyina no hwɛ so mo so be mo something mo so ebesere wo ho no nsɛm a team de aba Jurgen Club ni agent aba be kasa Mark Koshik o say ne reporter na ekɔ ne client na ne Roma atwetwe nkɔmɔ no a edu achi no say no kora bia enim enya de a ɛyɛ nsɛm papa nti yɛmpɛ baabi na yɛmfa nhyɛ Jeremy Frimpong so we ni medicals with Boboko from Liverpool to the bar and he said ne ya enkosi na de chess na brand no enso ebe sign in a contract no 30 shirts number no eno no so ebetimi ahya no yensem free oba according to Mensah yes Real Madrid for no above Roma Bilbao so mo kwa kofa Nico Williams in the 68 million euros no almost say enye big deal nti omo speed up na from mo kwa kofa brand no so etimi ede no aba Manchester City omo so honom ene kokopiem statue kama eno moaye enso ede ama Kevin De Bruyne omo hwesa brand no okono o metimi agya ne kwan kama nti eno nsɛm a eno so efri moba ewo hono ma yetimi ede ama ewo dwumadi no so Kevin De Bruyne ne ho nsɛm no sana esi etie hono ma ba live on Facebook da o kama we de o send kakra eno omo so etimi ede agya ne kwan Alessandro Del Piero ono so etimi a confirm say ne coaching license no ne nsa etimi akantie ne coaching no or shas yen kakra obeto so na de akọ the highest level eno yensem a efri honum eba na ne Trent Arnold yes yenche by next week Madifo no be confirm any move no so akọ kan squad no na Dani Carvajal sampa right back no competition ebeba honum ye pa o say be healthy one be a very good one ebe boy Real Madrid bobo continue Trent Arnold he is welcome eno a message at Dani Carvajal ono so after say we free injury mu enso aba no de sansem no enso etimi edi aba honum na okokopioma eye the Athletic omo enso edi omo end of year award na etimi de aba Moshkin omo so no eno mu so ye best Serie A player of the season and also the free Lamine Yamal the young talent of the season omo de sa award no so etimi edi amano Michael Olise only winning best Bundesliga player of the season and also award na kwa the amano na Mo Salah ukopiem Premier League no omo so on the best player the Premier League no eno nsem kakra no so every mo aba ye de sansem no so etimi edi ama wo dwumadie no so honom on Kastle 90.3 FM Jude Bellingham yes after FIFA Club World Cup na obekọ na ne shoulder na as a twist no a dislocate no obekọ no akwa surgery yes after surgery no obe makes 3 months of action for your Real Madrid eno nsema eno so every honum enso etimi ade ba ya bo akire ade amount Kastle 90.3 FM yedi nsem no si ha de aka no beto so de amount Kastle 90.3 FM.
The real sports is here. Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Mane! Kastle FM. The sports king. The real sports is here. Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Mane! Kastle FM. The sports king.
Kastle 90.3 FM Sini Robert Mensah Sports and Ayade Mawene Wednesday morning. It's 59 minutes past 6. Ebedi nkomo and a big day. Europa League final. Manchester United against Tottenham Hotspur. Why they win trophy no? Why ena a winnie a trophy no? Enye easy craft. After this, na Conference League na ba. And sana the Champions League no swat was so kaisa man so mo Champions League on bebo eno so hono me papa penti ni na ya nkoma hodo a ebobo ba yade ebetudwa ede amawo ma menye messages ni me femfo na fei yamra emehye nkoma na se beko straight into eyamanone akoshe the final no na ya ba ababehye nkoma hodo akache no. I say good morning Miss Ruby, please read this tribute to De Bruyne for me. Wishing Kevin De Bruyne all the best in his future career. He has served Manchester City with distinction and we are proud of everything he's achieved with the club. Once a blue, always a blue. Still Man City. Citizen and Kamfwa and all the way and so to me a day abba. Now I'm sure so. Or say, please, I want the FIFA Club World Cup full fixtures. Hey, okay. All right. They better have Bobo Biso the amount. I better have Bobo Biso the amount. Good morning, Kastle FM fraternity. All is set for Europa League today, and Tottenham is beating Manchester United by 3-2. Solanke and Son on the score sheet. As I was me were feeling this as a Solanke, no, I say, just trust the process. Tottenham for Champions League next season, Mr. Chicks. And now the way, and so they are back. Now if I went chat to an affair and to us, so a very good morning to Kastle Sports Group. Hope you are doing well. Mr. Mbia from UCC. Or say I'm chatting for 77 goals of our ancestors to support Tottenham to win the Europa League today, because it will be shameful and disgraceful to see this caliber of Man U team to play Champions League this season. How can you be 16th in your league and won Champions League? Now, Spurs is all the Man U ag. Spurs no the Man U ag, you know, Mr. Ambia. Spurs no so and yakra, also the end yakra. It will never happen. You come here, you know, said come in there bomb. To me, I yakwa, you mean I'm in Tino, but still also Tottenham all the way. Mama now so message on 0244 743 143 0244 743 143. And Manchester City, Eddie Kunim. Bournemouth and to me and Yedumano, Kofwe pa to say, yee. Oh, West Ham, like weekend West Ham on ya, to me and yet, and so Semenyo, Abuakem. So now, I am Manchester City, the third position with 68 points. The last game, or quite away to Fulham. Newcastle, at also a fourth, over 66 points. Or qua over home on Everton. Chelsea and at also Enum. Walk away to Forest over 66 points. Villa at Sunsia or qua away to Man U over 66. And a Forest also so on also na able home to Chelsea over 65. Into Chelsea. We shall brush on Sam. Massa. Chelsea shall Uncle Forest. Or cupboard room pass a Chelsea cupboard room in 67. Just or hope he say Everton no Newcastle cupboard draw. Na Man U no say Villa. Sa calculation see the Chelsea for say paramo party ya. Nkosha Forest and I'm to me she. Enwa Osman. Enwa mama she enwa na senior brother onu say Chelsea fan. One ma me posty ya. O say Chelsea will be out. I smell that. I say, you know what I'm saying, but can't we score Nottingham Forest? Yeah. Osman, good morning.
Good morning, Miss.
Maybe I work on a pay.
Yeah,
then I say.
The Chelsea and the Nottingham Forest, why one's in the
Aye, no.
And the Chelsea final game in here 3 points are qualified for Champions League. Now they go against Nottingham Forest.
Forest.
And the war to Chelsea at Kasa.
To me,
mathematics calculations and coaching and the PLA. We are seeing who. We are seeing who. And Caribbean coach and uncle, the Mazin Koyasna, young problem. I can't ask my fourth position on your trophy, but a baby Bodua, a quarter down position, now you will celebrate it. And the Chelsea will be a fifth position to qualify to the Champions League. Your calculation and the PLA. I am Brennan Caribbean. It's in Bruno. Wonzin kado o time so a ba pa kwen mekwagu nchen nti wona and was one bruno won koda no wonzi na bi bo so pa ba kwatire there top 5 mpo na wa kwa akoyozin
Chelsea nya lusi se kukura smart ye
top 5
asema to Chelsea.
Hey Chelsea
Man City ndo ko
na Chelsea has spent £1 billion on players. £1 billion so
1 billion
on players.
Yes man on one way.
Aye.
Plus no way.
Oh Chelsea bia.
What
it be the time one would be sort of Cologne.
That man was spending his scano.
In 2 seasons, 2 transfer seasons.
Okay.
2 transfer seasons. And now Chelsea football league na see qualify for Champions League. Eriko City Grand. Bona kwa share na qualify ko. Wa be a problem. Chelsea fu yem shishwan. Man pay me so bit na ade ma ye calculation. Na we share we na ye we
na
the fight ansana.
Nah, my friend being so outside also so every post also say scary. And you know,
easy.
Tini na be ebe ya ama etino ebe hwe Chelsea weekend ya beka ho asem weekend intino ya beba osem. Good morning, Miss Shobi, to you and your crew. I wonder why people are so optimistic that Tottenham would ride over Man U. This game is a done deal for Man U from Sebaya inside Zion. And also do it at the Abba. All right, I'm go straight into a conversation. You know, yeah, trying to say, benya yes some guests to be hanum say. Enra, yeah, Abra, Osman, Astrotev, no, master, no. And SMP guys ni bi di kojambo muti.
Yes.
Because so many baby mobile CCA.
Yes.
And you don't better train commercial. Omuko champagne for paying for say. The outcome ni say na ye di nkomo wo ho ahwe. SMP.
Say Ruby, ina ye ka ho. Ye ka ho and dey bia me kan ye na kasa timemafo no. Another citizens of Ghana hade. And a localities yen su ban. And you contribute to some of this acts we. Imagine a parkway what the hope for number of years. Roman Park be bother honum na one wom. I mean abra Roman Park. Majority of us are yet abra honum Roman Park in ye be buhuni. Eko pedu so the same thing one park no and no be arenyum. As a park we yet the Chroma the Warrior AstroTurfs walk across the country. Ruby Mekade if you had it several times. We made that course there. Central region the way why you go as Cape Coast especially. Yan hwe na ka bia mbo bi ohodoma empeinfo fon boyen afa ba boto aba all of a sudden 3 months to elections no afa na obi nkofo asori there we good citizens of Cape Coast into opera was see AstroTurf was my abro no onyi pedu pedu suppose I am yo why because abros in what starting no na pedu in nka plans no but we send the party ace me ba ya abros into no now the incumbent MP no say be kwa akoye pedu so no na afọ kwa touch parks no nyina na Africa say baka ya na menyo je kuko no no me make some sarcastic statement bi and it has come to pass because in this abani fima emre adwuma na ba hezi
abete ho de
abani nyuwa
ho de beden
it me make sarcastic statement bi and now it is happening
ho de beden pa
and Ruby say kwa abro so abro inside academy e contabet no honum baby e ko even Cape Tech honum and some abasna kodu ka komdo it is even connecting. Not the whole of Abra. There's not even a single pitch currently. School football training. Court clubs or Abra work a kakobaye bason se fo. On your beer pictures by training or honum. And the end can Sunday special and soon you be a bobby or honum. And they never be so to the academy. Academy once or one cassa one park or power catch until weekdays no. One for more to the weekends.
Yeah.
Echo West Girls a park one for more. Echo Cape Tech a park student in one for more. Kopedu, what you want park case was there for one same. At one point was a graph was good to that president. I'm wire fence. And so no progress.
Let me by far some weeks ago. I
remember the very first day this issue your kodo honum. Why is no sorry there? And Kastle will Cape Coast Stadium nature honum. So on young pair quadrungu from one currently. And we are see the whole. Say if Abram Penyufo and on your NPP from Penyufo, led by on Akwewusi. I know pro wire park and say if they feel there or put a truly wire AstroTurf na say was more abro for now and cut this tool nanka park no other one no one je na hwem with the mark so that school fumpo no obotu na we use ya kwenkwesi aga nyimpa kakra bi penfo mo won what for boys ni bi in fact you didn't want penfo ni bi ana when you want to come all of a sudden what share in there wa ba start adwuma afei parking no the way ya to abewie ya kwa 7 months now 7 to 8 months. In the Shami Funa Matana Hadi. We can into Mkonko Bo. I can him for. Menya Kufu Mubia, yes, Yamarisa. In a career prayer sports and recreation. But we be a carabono continuous process.
Sure.
It is Obi Baba start here. I don't know what's a bar, but never general for Guano. Intin Kanda in paying for Wabi, Yam Coupon and Chazi, Cape Coast North, NDC MP, Cape Coast South, NDC MP. Yaba MC is or NDC. In fact, Yan. Ogamahin, a council of states member. There will be in paying for you, Chroma Hade, able to make influence and pack pictures over Yeno. You won't call for Chroma Hade. But I do bear out to Nadrinum. Nobody is talking about it. Nobody cares. Until they place a can ask them, they been here one. You prepare one young project on one to Monkwe. One could train one him for. One could train one him for. Because what the parks never wants him. Parks in the now, we don't see any activity. Koshe Pedro no. And then from an abakwana where sisi post on bubanim. Na wababo. Mbubanim o. Na wababo. In fact, we be say extend in park bar, even Cape Coast out at in park. Be so on the park no walk from had there. In the community of what use or what to use. Should be a abum Zion hadi. Park no then. Member share Jubilee School Park no or then. You be Jubilee Park or Chrome Harden. What if you ensem? And what you see Independence Square? What Cape Coast are they? And the Cape Coast out are the neighbors on your Robert Mensah. Pitch in for no if you walk. Young quite decided. Sakura Park honum. Or you disco for one park. They will not allow you anytime you're going to use a park. No. So Ruby, this is a big issue. Me feel they come and pay for no. If you want any form. One agitated to make sure the pictures no by you because what inside carry. And the worker was some one point you can never get to the old picture. It is what one saka. A quani biado. Want to know when we on.
My main call man so quickly now me ni musa come on no na odi eye youth anymore. Womu ko hia mpanyifo efa eye pitch ne ho. Ya ne ko twetwe nkomo hwe se de mpanyifo hia omo nkomo omo to omo animu na afi yamra emetoa eye conversation so ha say Musa good morning.
Yes Ruby.
Meje di sa no pa bibia e boko.
No me na do ma da chi ne ma esuru egbe isu ye dem all to but isu na 20 suru na egbe ma ibia ne wo ye.
Jeda erade ase anopa so daddy ho ye de daddy ho.
Na do daddy ne wo ye si policy me ye dem business bank man ya na. Why the either from intimate hold on after me using komo wi a and pe am ko na daddy litie wonti say obodo olitie.
Ya chiano pa ya chiano no pay. Ma ya Musa enya videos ni bi kese mabru no mani bra na bra mo de kojan bobo muti no na enya easy kra enu ade na course no.
Miss Ruby me da wati wakonya kasa exam because nya na be na me start da metie mo bobo nya na metie but me da ma konya no code no na me hu de adimi no mana from na period bi kuma tam Miss Ruby nkomo awo yan de yen politics yen NDC na NPP. This regime is a new revolution for our mind because the reason why I hear the man needs to be working or toilet no and say you can call what Abraham we see or you be obey wababo but agenda na yen na opede or your park those I want now ufin no be base yen truth I want ufin no be base ubi be share because of over time over to moba and push we see more oya aza otedam no in some okay tell here no on yen some otum of ferry but you ban the politics as all ya now of a boy but the park no want some no and on can agenda ho and on can agenda ho de obey park and on go push na ma obey da ma no oya wie no o man yen time de obey stadium obey toilet no obey dressing room we sit your warm why fine you show na hwe ma sister what to amene wi a won to man for that desire no nko fu bebe comprehend isu ko ni fie nyama bebre nti youth no no yen na tete we from binimu pa womba because we sure there e bia na obachi wa na da obey obibi we nya there ahantan another homado another ye yen wo there anyin ye nyim Miss Ruby, if you have to say about 18 years, about 30 years, not as a record who come. Ni friend there, about come do a kada ya homado ya hancha ya woman minima. And I tell them pay you kono puntu. It's the matter that you to one more, you to one more you call and fear. Now you call his friend so Miss Ruby, wait here for the team. You call the answer cartoon pay through when you there. Yasha when him party, you won't say. And that Miss Ruby make a send and none in either park no, so you may and who obey there, toilet nose to one because the government raga, Sikada on fine ya, rather than Ankasan no only and point to me yet. And I said, according to people, I had for says you to one mother, or say you to my Yoko Akra, no Kumasi, Akra, Dama, and Sana. And they catch on the no, Dabby. So where the ma, you know, because it's a park no, and Yan Cotina, you ball, men yourself rich, and your man could say, Musan on your blood and overball. Park and where you do, where are you for, where your program, the brave, what do I tell a park no, as I'm a Musana born, I'm will be the minimum pitching with Motano. Apatama. Black time away to what I'm put them what I say. But man can someone have been what I say. It's a part of the president or park on do. Such a place when you're the margin will do. Such a place when you're the margin will do. It's woman for the quarter fan to go. Meaning would there's a park on one year. Where the profession way and not 1 year. You put your park on you would apply for that. The money now be for doing your park back. Okay. It's to be the problem paying for that. Since I will share on you for now and I will share on here now. Where about him? I want to buy some kasi. Maybe someone 2 times. We won't show when you be someone there. So we shine you for when you bakwahin. We say Abraham and Casampa when you bakwahin. But I put to pay for one can or tell Miss Ruby, Zolo Quadono, say I may with that park no better toilet. One of the Bibia will follow you video Bibia, I wonder one can say, no one of my William
and this is Twasso.
It is an you to know the brain to Mamba. Only I was so bad. I mean, I don't know could do 2 1 when would I know? There's a time or that's a whoop room. I will be not a little touch man. Not shut up for Kono so with Yensa Roba. She said, video now. You said to Nina Roba. You did with some Yakashi. Park in the Yin Park. I've kept course a park of Pepiana and to Nana Rashid. Players with the Roman school, which is an overball, park of Pepiana. And such a place, Miss Ruby, when you're the matter of whether you like it or not, when you're the matter of
okay.
And for the propaganda there, and I don't know, Kuma, you boo, and you're tired of Papa, want to catch you. What am I cutting your tired of Papa? Madam MP, now can I gender? I want to work at them, I want to work at the Putupa, don't you? Because we win a daisy. No, I said the mother be.
Okay.
It's just no park on yet the mother, because according to you prefer from the castle in there. Rather quite a woman approver and a woman Bibia or tell park on a bad day. Rather, said it enough for you. So I watch your boys do.
As you say, no, said they are paying for a cardiac chemuya, who situation said yet, you know. Is that a man and move to be him?
Miss Bouquet and next week. About next week so, if I answer your could you. Let it be someone because I saw my time. Yes, I never would send me. I want to more. May be someone. That benda. No, but when in a park and all that, then what am I in? Hey, I engineer baby and catch anyhow another behave. Yaku, but I see you trying to view. It is a above with Tema, another big yellow do I go a park or the Tema. So you turn one up, Mama will slow. There might be extra thousand, maybe few thousand because me, I mean, we are the Mensah Roba, Mancache. We are facing the fact.
Okay. Okay. Right. I must say, Ebada say, na, ya, the West Sea, na, said, I can't, Mobasa company for any Monamako Din Como, Moncono Comusa, na, yan shady a bit from my buyer, and I hope you send pay my banafe. One more ABCC park and on much to me as your account, you know, a brand of not some more company for them, so I'm my son, tea, very much in any moon, I'm a corner, Quacotti, the Bequacosi.
Miss Ruby, why in a park, no, we're going to den for park, no, in the Mimoco in Sukan in Sukum, Miss Ruby, park, no, any professional will. Miss Ruby, I have a ball, there is the ball, the chief secretary, a ball, Ghana ball, and you need a ball. Miss Park, no, I am in Sukan, what park in the future? Hey, I know it's a park, no, why the standard of iron is my park, no, will you park in my mind?
Okay, okay.
Mama, when you have to quite a bit later because the kept Miss Ruby, I get more heart. I don't say, me, your head. Well, I'm born after also I wouldn't put the park, not saying I could be Niska when you're parking here, Miss Ruby. Debbie. Oh, my kind of question because Roman school when I did Miss Ruby, we put your say, I hope I would be some man, and I'm so, because your pocket, another woman be also to be mum, another cinema ID not to be mum. The parking and lights and that, Miss Ruby, or we got catch in the other is me, a cost of pocket and some 1 million. I'm out for our summon as in Maya, but I might have be there almost kind of a park here.
Okay. All right. Musa, yabada sepa, yabada se wakasa pipa, wakasa. Na yabada wone o guys na se some of two sana mo. Yabeko so time we chia kopem se empefo baba be sie park na ma obibia a wodi agro e wo so bi. Yabada se anopai, yabada sepa.
Miss Ruby ma to me da wase wa kwanya exam. Na me sure no nyame mo wa ba na keep coach on fana to man to na Ghana football so on fana to man to nsira me da se yada se pa wo nkomo a wona ye atwetwe anopa ntino said de no a wodi youth no ani mu o mokopie mu wo nananom enso atena ya wo madu amasem koto wo mani mu no enenei wabebo mu nchemu ni video sinyina wa hanum se nananom akasa se omosan komra biem omesa na omahia na anamo wo so mu nyina aka bom no mutuo no wo mo atu Ashe said ye bekwa kosi. Osman.
Yeah, Miss Ruby. Ruby ti Musa Ashes Yakupo no nshren. In fact, on your nankote, I remember the project over start no Kobi no so to Roman Park honum. Abroad work friend Kobi Abuti and your tower was a friend of honum. He was one person on the address I know we very vocal Kubonzi. No when you now will come be what jijin me day. Park on your won't pill. But Ruby should be abroad park no order now. It serves a lot of our people. And then some more Ken Ruby, I agree with him 100%. Because in the AstroTurf, maintenance, but aside from the maintenance and putting electricity, so obey floodlight as in our into answer lights as in our funny way. No, so no touch my fault to be bar. Walk off from one of the umbrella on Bombay. You may call a maintenance coach and hot. Into some of us, yes, you hear AstroTurf, but then say, was there any other location be able to be able to other than Abra Roman Park? And the answer was yes, because we had other places. Yanko Cape Coast Stadium, nature honum. It is only in Ghana. Now, say actually the modern stadiums are what is Africa had here. Ruby, what's the stadium new year? A bond of training pitches by 4 or 5. That was that come. But you could say that the minimum dream could tell us a painful one to him. Yeah, as in your promote that didn't work him. Today, you are champion tournament to be a bar. Now, you sound to a Jessica Bill. Yanko training pitches na yan fun kan honum. So some of us we advocated there. So Nyabro Roman Park umpa. Because stadium nature honum that's also the way. And there would be a pubs nazi. Unkofu be a one business one more and car temper the one phone kon ko yejuma. And the yakwa abra adwungufu honum na. Anopemicha kwesijan United fu won coach no. Ono sabi kakra woni nsam no. Wa kwa class asene do. Akwa na boys no way training honum. Obi antum kon ko use because we are in a private property. But if we Kronan Kasano, Ruby yan recreational center or Wahimfa. And the question will be saying there, sending and they see about the Abra Fashe. Not say you're sure and him for now, Deb and Obayan Wahimfa. Mubanuma. Is that what we are saying? It's in the opinion for our Kabio woman. I will be, to be honest, main cousin Tia Abra traditional authority. But what did you want to say, Guanechi? Also, and the Chromadian traditional authorities won't boy need to know. So yet na one more politicians be ba oba shay mbodo obey bibia because na kasa na yempanyimfo no yembo community ntino oba ka asemi bia pe no na ajezi na azazin za amon meka da what cut to sword no what shay mbodo within 3 months within 3 months obey awie but na me sure meka chamon politics ya Ghana hade say nyama abani so off power which everything was showing onyamo se president next government obaba no ubi anhwe obayezin. It's not come and baby, so that one young pa it wouldn't affect us. When you can say, be sound the Roman school from me, and for was I
said, I did you now, Pokra.
From when you always a grow honum. One Sunday special back way one training, about weekends in the when you baby one ball honum. Court clubs here already and Casano, GFA, one Casa war home. There is no affirmative action for them. No, in the when your baby one train one place and I mean, what are we doing to ourselves? Into Musa Nakuponi show and you will lead us night when you are watching into the mission. Here is in come about the state of our Cape Coast footballers. He talked about a lot of things. These are the youth that were passionate about the development of Cape Coast and then Abra. And I pray and hope that with this course when we should be, in fact, it should be a Cape Coast agenda. Because actually Cape Coast North and South, urban pitches ever kind of standardized a yes by train will come hadia. Even your hade. Robert Mensah, private activity. You pay 10,000 Ghana cedis. So 5,000, 2,000 pounds. Boys, so boys can work with you. They won't get the money. Into more than one year, you to me use it. Honestly, at least a year in the no problem. But I just don't say I can't. You pay your start your way. The last time I posted video on TikTok, or watched Real Madrid Arsenal finals war. A quarter finals was Spain. We commented on under his post there. So there should have been a clear-cut plan. Say, hey, Bia, I mean to my name, the next government comes in, funding of for Norba. Ghana Gas Project, was it any continuous processes today? Irrespective of what government is so wants so about now now. These are the contingency of the issues. Now me feel na nanum kochan ko tu mo bisa. But as usual, ye je megwo. Abros the Ruben Poja Bakade, so was started baby. Now, Pedro is in oil yell. Yes, Pedro is in oil yell because Abra, yes, it was not planned. They started, we could do baby. And Kabebe couldn't come what kind of was a grass, carpet, what about the toad and can't why finishing touches in the way we. Raga United no chrome had it. Amber wall and Kadeka quiet, asked if I'm a pedophone. Well, me my $100, come no suman you from New Zoom come up beside there. Pitch na kwa start to no ye to aba me she was a plo obey no we afei wako to aba no ye tell the drip machines someone kodo fast forward ye we ya to aba ye we now in the 5th month into the administration of NDC as you being an MP for the location hono na afo yet no kromare up till now Pedro there's no development nothing hwe nkwado na wo so yen Canada okay so be best the youth no obianfo no mfo njim in fact Musa say what activities now you should announce so that others would also come on board na yen join no hu that yes yen yenyu abre because pitch you know it is not only for the footballers you know and all kinds of social events and one nkofo ko intine say pitch if you won some assassin if you won some sabe abanyansa no
okay Osman the Venga Edna yatenenka e was this issue no hono FKK memra ko na you dey see o dey see e hono ma ai
yes
I'm gonna pay for her no munya
definitely say me na me hwe say de ben pa na e pushi papa no so nkoya no tie musa ne nsem na o simpanifo bi ene hye ne kutupa ye hye obi kutupa so onya de admin say ade na ya against the will so ho ade bia so abeya say nhye dem free wi yama na say nye properly planned now obey giatum because fund e ho asem ne ka no sikasem ne nyoma ebe mu ne sa nyoma ni nyina no ebe kan and ya kan standard ho asem and uzetie ne nkomo no bi ma the way ade ne sikoya ha opepre no enye quality enye of quality and also they are not so too sa succession planet say maintenance culture na ebe kwesen and so me sure say omo ano mo hye no kutupa no one thing you can vote buying no nye say ya sesa mo ya ma soup ni oil and I say ye de physical cash akwa voter so vote sa nyoma nyina aka ho yen tu bibi phantom from enim yen kan chom ye pese ye we di mama and it is san say a ban of football ni padodo na penity no ye koka chro mo na say obviously uko elsewhere most part of Ghana baby bebre enya at least almost so picture astro tefo say natural grass o say den ya yes ni kama de mo mbobo wo so e na mo kokuma se ombekwa baba be ka chro say o traji eko kejetia omo aye pitch kama sa de eko zoo lane mo na no aye culture ho no omo aye ne kama obedru 7 pm na ye bobo 8 pm ye bobo 9 pm anytime bia o mpeso mbobo bia because omo aye ne kama floodlight ewo ho emomu esia kan tu ko hu bi sa na say won so wampi anasa obi a oye aspirant or vie for that same position no so ye incumbent so ye de oba na so obeka bibi kire wa ko hu sa de no obeje atum obeka se eya de papa nto ye beboa no so ya bo wa anwen mu ache enti ye ne ye man na se grass ye so ye bo so a enka adwene de ka beka se should be of a very good one but obehwe time frame and as a time no embra na aka prior to your election no you ask yourself say then you doable ana ye be ya manatimi ye nti wo na wo koye no bisa ho some questions be say within your heart no wakomam so ye sincere na you be a person obey frank na wo besuro nyankopon a ade no betimi aya mana ye say when timi anya for how long and ebe ye na empo ye ko election say manwini a instead na kan say empenfo omuntimi nya ne hwe at the end of the day if says ogitum kra na say koye nkratasem na say da ho you cannot force him unless on no willingly then I'm using the word will na against the wishes and against the will no ya dia person ye pa say with so we ni and say when we ni ahwanti two things and involved and I believe say me trans ya matietie nyina na mahwe ni nyina no na against the will yen call ye bibi yen ka bibi nchro mo Ghana for the sa na ya adwene sitie ye koye be ko election na so obi kika no so obeye kwan obi kika no so obeye bibi diamaya na ye nso so ya sesan ya adwene de akwa ko vote eso atime diama no for me a hardwene said the only pitch some of us nyina na ekoko hwe bi ne eko bia ho ye de ho ye fine ye hu talent e wo ho inter areas are no muboi sa games yi unhu players omo bobo brekum Chelsea Becho United Aduana Stars foi omo an eba bebo nti e makro no mu no sa time no sa moment na ho ye de apart from say ho ye de no ye be senya another talent bi a omo nso so eba nti say wo kohwe no na o wash away pressure bi ebeba so stress bi ebeda so when entertain wo ho ene saa de ni na eda nche no going forward no so no you say who talent upon talent upon talent upon talent. And if you say it's abra 4% mo ko training, 1% ko exercise, 1% ko ball. Ball so the more a wo no e na e boa ma so u grow in your talent. Say saa de nyina ma chechro mo say go mo achi na ma bro mo. And I feel say sometimes na dikro for no. Ayo mo nkeka mo ho. As a mama politicians na chechro mo say go mo achi dodo e no mo bro mo yema. And the do stage bia not mean you mo nkwa fence you say as a him for more abranko but as a him for mu bi no omo aye hu ache and as a sisi so aye individual thing individual no so ye di crow so ye hwan o say obusian panyin o do no nko a obenya no eno na na odwene ho mo o yes o say nipa no onye good leader and empoa onye ohin papa
all right
so atias ye ntino ye nhwe ne hu ne ye say omo ebekọ akire akwa akohwe etimi aboa senye sanso na say nipa no say the idea ye the no election na wanwini entie bia ne kondo so obeba ba be biem na meka say basa enye good spirit enye good will enya de papa on kire panyinipa because obi a say wo de onko a de wo benya no na wo hwe eno kan musa ka say ade bi oye no outside sa eye pitch no na it was good na ya de papa na boa eye kromafo no but when susu huhia enti wo don sa koka no na ye say me koye me wini dia ene emeto aso aye na emu man wini dia ensei enka ho to omo so ombra nembe get back to the natural ni state no say the next it so betimi a so the nya say we grader no de beba no baba bedwi no akwa saa natural anhwa na ba beguso ana said it
Baba Roman Park na the moment I was a great babo obese asase yes this year Ruby since your basement wire pitching person nsu to a nsu ne fi chairman ne fi honom de mi na obebo wall neti enti na even with time mpo no as na nkasa no Kroma no talk comment na sculpture with time within by 1 year 2 years so we wi mpo a as no bobu because nsu to a anytime na baba flood we chi honom obobu wall no na as na akwa and that was the issue I him even ahwenu mpo no eco park no do a na baby a galley nsunu tum kura ahwen na me baby no kire odu say bia what time we do
the person nsunu be time finfin hono
I mean so a big problem enti enyina enyim some of these situations
okay now as I said okay say ragade ni po nwie yo na say ne na
baba ya hade
abrato de na kan say
po de say baby ananko odri omo fa level no kama and omo the first coat of minim say yes gravel so omo de aguso afomu shape no de na aka no eni say bia minimum omo de na omo de
abro de ko na nimu de na chan pedu
abro ko na
abro ko na nim chan pedu kra ma ko ho no ma ko ho enti no ma me fa ko sketch wa bi
yeah abro de just say there be omo de market extension omo extended on the camera oh man many presem na me kano
what's say be saying there is a command them na I hear for na abro for so benya baby that one recreational
center questions ya na eguso a yebu say
that is the issue
and the answer no it should be yes say you betimi ayama na ye na me ka say nipa na odi animu na oye no o wo hin sisi a mo hwe na mo hu no wa anase say election ye ja ye wo kroma abato o mabiem eni ni trim so o be ba best stand
omo no si that
asema bi busa no e bia hu ni say ne but 4 years e wo he ya wo pebiem so o be sa akọ so o be kwa ade wu ye o fe say prepare grounds na ma wo ye
okay 0244408046 0244408046 and 0244408354 0244408354 wo abrani pedu abrani pedu astrotev ne hon komo no na ye die no ma me fa call away. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Me pa chodin baby o free
teacher Kweku Bonkus.
Me pa cho yesi
dama na we discuss no abra park no in fact wa how yen pa wa how amanfo papa because almost every day there no sometimes me from school do ha mommy day na nkasa no was very boring Dimko Jina Park and that weekday boss here obe. Na if you be kanka, no more nija o woman. Even Kroma for Napo to organize one or say, the Munko free versus the Munko free. I could be boy and Nika Keke. Masu Kriampo do Sunday and Ami Bobo. Now all of a sudden, no. Yes, yeah, straight fa. Na ewie no ye JC finfina. In fact, all our pa, you know, in painful for one and form. Na mo be ya for one way phone.
Okay, me that say hello, good morning.
Morning, Miss Ruby.
Me ba chodi ni baby friend free.
I'm Las Vegas. Kastle 90.3.
Okay, last yet you.
I'm say Abra Park and Kedu Park and Mokano. Good now. One problem is honorable a raga. I'm a team last week. Oh, one of your stations. No, can say Abra Park no any project. But Kedu Park no any personal project. On a promise to do for us Obayama one. Na moment center uncle on there. Or can someone penny obey an appointment BBA na it will not back. No obey citizens. Now after honorable a offending more after the defeat in the Bayern, one fellow.
Okay.
I'm a waka the umbra, not one I want to say, no one who's come boom, who can obey a damage.
Okay.
But a home road and said I need a personal
and any hopper, any said any open, any pa, any a kaya, so baby any dear no aqua, my yabra, so the enemy extra was them. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ubi.
Ten Hagini.
Miss Ubi,
Ten Hag it's you.
Miss Ubi, and Bra was a what touchy I paid do park no ye, Abra Park Nana and I boy, I yekade. Parky won't find Kessish, I think of one park. Even while killing of one talent. Since your boys all boy, I should know park here, and I wear something else. Talent pa no Abra pa was it the park project he was up said. Miss Ruby, and you there apart from offending, as to take fear away. Sometimes go for a natural page now. Foreigners park Takrady. I mean, I grew up in Takrady. Takrady or park you offended to Lily Park, name Saturday that. The way a park in the state or a dumb rough park here be. Even then time August 9 for them now if you are cheap, I want to prefer ball because that's that I want to which your pictures or shadow of Africa. And it is a beautiful so what's about community league here, community galley here. How to be beautiful it is. It's in Kebo you share different location. Now coordinate your park here to hold for them traditional matches, knowing them other things now. Since here recreation grounds for the school no or you will give school or GS police in the school be within your recreation ground. Since I was saying school not or holiday then. This will be it's sometimes the politics saying no baby and I'm sure who's in a second send bisa and pay for the back at the Asha when I roll back. You know when you on them. This is when you're this happening.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Me ba chodi ni baby or free.
From Anka Bamu, Makasiti, Abra, a police station.
Okay, me pa chodi you.
Okay. Kakamusumu kind of this year and all that war you say, Abra, no, when you want to know, a corner for do there or the bay Abra will be sent this year then. None of Abbey at Nesio. Be sent 10 men of what the Bayard Navy, and now it be super about what you do, sir. And then why did you imagine? This is school from me, one more break what a talban. Oh, the more at it. I don't want it. It's one problem. Oh, yeah, I think Abraham, I am no Yako, Sinala, or Bayard do this one. No phone when you want to know, I didn't Mount Obutumaka, you can see.
Yes, yeah, that's Uncle Bam. Yes, yeah, that's it. Yes, yeah, that's it. Okay, all right. Now, that's Osman play football. She, Asa Khalifa no busa Osman sa ase. Mama ba two calls on count na fe. Yemfa Abra ensem no yemfa nsi na fe yemra meto so e won sem from. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
Yeti your George, ahead. Oh, happy.
Catch a nest or Bakaya. What started the Madi? I was the first person to catch that I'm done. I like who program. Catch a name.
Time is coming now. Abra, the big wood that wall of course, that may be what they are politics park in 1 year. So, Bakaya. Say, we don't have it. I know what priority to the park now. Frank and I said it now, I'll start story. But the water being the president of the winner appointment through an intention. This is a question we never go on ball. No one of baby basa. They one big talent to me. They don't know anything but talent. They always kill our talent. That was me.
Medase George, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
What you didn't maybe offering free?
Actually, a friend Jack on come free abra.
Me pacho you.
Me pacho and come person bisa some or penny for the attorney say, Echo we see. On to Fanepe, MBG, Sa Parkeno, and Fanepe Yadi, a young penny fubina, a shin could to come and now, you know. And she say, as I'm a quay and to sevi. The background nana me bra penny cano. Your community center. I don't know. I am penny free every day. Every ama sorry for me. Sorry, I youth yentini and your man. Into penny for dinner a day anymore. Moya san your man. Into youth now. I sorry, sir. No, idea. I'm say park nasi and I see no. I'm more approaching in penny for now. I'm more than would be co see anyone. I'm more than share class. I saw co similar or to the park near Sano. Because co seem to me for a pet. And best idea we. And now some more and penny for be 1, 2, 3 B. And I'm pesa bra a youth no e the benya the papa bi we kum e dia because the nyame so kwasijan baby obia because ono so adwen youth no we the men ka san kwatwa na maka asem ayenka da ma
me da se ma me fa we ntwa to. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
Koyeson.
It's been 3-1 say wala be ba when you be ba mo want 3-1 e be say ai. Miss Ruby mama ko abra na e pedu em park edo. Ozikan empe funu kwa a wo ma kwa ma pedu. Take a rag and so made them park and move aza oil and oha them pay. This yara nipa na robi le oye abra parki. Oh there politics inti. Chade yenda ngiri and transimpo ehule mpefre ya adwina na de bia wo zizire agol. Nti yeso mo be bia na eziwechi onam politician obi ni tumi ope na yeso mo ye no ye na ezichi. Nti Ghana anana ibi Ghana pa yankasa da be pa na yankasa adi ode yetimi in fact ebe use ebe nyeme bi wo woma chade be giro kwa mentaso. Misubi, bo ne ina ye bobi o. Ya mo ha dey ye dey. So be kuma kana so da ye park ni so ba ye ndam ya o. Ye park bi mu kana so ba je ho wa sen. Nke ye baby aye mbobol. Misubi, ta ba ye mo da ye park ni se hu de we ot. O fe pa se so be fe hu ana da wa ye ya kana so ba ye ndam abi. Enzo misubi da mo ye ne do no ye. Pe ye me ya ya me la ka de kwal. Yanka lo kwala ka sa ye pe ko no mo wa wenda ho.
Me da se Koyeson. Honorable Jaru, ene me nwie ai, ene me nwie wo de segment.
Miss Ruby park na se mchio mukaka. Oye honorable Kowusi, olodu from Ghana Gas. Name de what to abewie no, nso san oye no buy. Nti Ghana Gas wo board ni here. Na downtown so MC ya egbutu ya di ya simeza kotni. But say yamna dum MC in an ya petition. Yaza kuma MC. Yelbia kuma radio minister. In simple to say in there. When you want to tell you then an anum pay for your Abraham. Pack years in Ujuma. You could use Ujuma because MC may find a 2 years ago. Or she don't in office. Into more tax you know. Because a park or some what the woman will be on board because about Shabba Park here we're producing a baby. In the making away freedom, my trust you to know what you nobody be Mr. One.
Okay. Me da se Honorable Jaru. All right. We patch out the first segment next year. Best start to us later on. Mo amanchima from us no ye bia mo betumi afra ba so later on yakwa nim. Osman.
Mr. B. Since you on the timelines in some years unkomo no. Into Honorable Assembly aminim da yes e ba diplomatic wa hadi. But in Kaboy sister actually work say ananka from January, February honom na keba man timelines there. Within 2 months no be see I mean you sure can be dam pempendu we. But kada yenya botana yen twa no. Na ye twa no one at the end of the year yen te hwea na ye ye twa no. 2 years na the one ye twa no. Ruby some of this in yama way no. Wo ma yen hwe no yen kan ye. yes, or a Ghana gas project. We go board. Yes, we all understand. But that doesn't mean so the young training and sana one constitute one board won't be one review. And sana, it was an agreement I was signing on Honoma. Sikadahwa was you, Juma. Into contract on your scabos baby, Juma. If that is the case, I may want alternative sources. So if a broke community boys want to one trainer, not say they want their old park again. I mean, if we can do something about it,
okay.
We go back and then we fix a park. No one use one as the man because you have to be trained 2 years, 3 years. Not players, one of use a park school for no. Now what time we're trend there? Remember when any activity be a park in the door. Is that what we are saying?
All right. Yeah. For this segment, Nisi. Okay. Hey.
Says.
FK.
I didn't say yes. Musi Ababona Baso. I think so. Lead a very good cause, and your best support to know. We say what I say anyway. Now words of encouragement. Bemano. It be devoid of insults. Yes, we didn't pen for time and the emphasis results papa biamba. Omunyi insult and fem free or not. Omunya focus. The omo peno, the papa and omunya focus or no mun channel mo energy no be biano. So omo insist timeline is important. No we jaru said I can or diplomatic. I mean, we'll give it to him. Maybe we free band or bekan no expect this or bekan anything better. But the important say wa bamu se unia bamu ade bia wo ye bia de am man kro omo odu omo so no at the end of the day unso unchiri ma be ba de abefa benefit na de fronti hwe na ye hie ndi se omo sha ase na omo eye no me maka time factor no 3 months na nye enough so be complete but also wo ye no na nim se sika na wo de sha ase a wo de ya na be sha ase akwa duru ba bi
come promise so be 3 months na others nim say
which ye nim say na nya possible enti just excuses no mo ba na obi so person defend raga say na or try say aban be appointment ni what is he saying
okay
or sha ase na wa bra na ne party any aban mu empo no akoya appointment enti dey ba asem no kan.
All right, then shay na nyame adma next week mpanyfo ebe mu ebe hwe ba bi ensem be kwa kosi enso e wo ho ye nyina ye pe ye the best the amaye wo ha nyina ye ho nti no bibi say ba na nyina ya boa hwe se mpanyfo bebem na for maye ade ni ye ya ye nyina na ye de amaye ye nko na afie ni nkoma wo ene games a etodwana na say the game etodwana ne all other interesting stories are ewo amanone no ye ba be di ho nkomo.
The real pulse is here. Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley! Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Good morning to the best sports station. Update me on the awards. Arisco at BB. Arisco awards be now can wasem. Awards be in fact details nimba ye hu awards crowd can wasem. Good morning, Miss Shobi. For once, Osman has made my day. Excellent delivery. Segaf and now do your boss with you. I idea. Now no after the can't flood and one seven and I say so I'm not trasuntino and then they were not trasuntino or one and some amount. Good morning, incoming. Tell Chelsea fans we shouldn't worry. Christopher and Kunku will do the job. Share. We will score 2-1 in favor of Chelsea. Okay, Moses Arthur. Eddie free New York City. Then Mame Kokakra. Hello, good morning, champion Miss Ruby. I want transfer update on Nico Williams to married FKK Diaba. Otuga Eddie free Simeon Eba here. Medas Otuga FKK Diaba. This is 60 something. So I'm so metria. I'm Coffee Reggae from Montreal. Kastle FM all the way. Go on. Yeah, that's say for your message. All right. Yanko Amanone. Yanko didn't come over and the Brina ne statue. Yeah, the Bamano. Kama na ya shedi besi. Ene enra game my boy no mama race ni mo ahyehyehye a eje ho baby a enyi sisi ye yemra na afeni na ne mama ka ho asem entimi emfa ema ye ba sisi ye
Kwame ehyehyehye ni multi-bet o gidi se ebe farm and now fufu ni na chitafo nyina or the bet way for bet influencer and your bet one the fufura abrochiche ni code no etimi mani nya sika course dudu o chiche no na chire sika dudu obenya obia betimi aye bet influencer we e the fufuro kra edikan e wo wiase afa na nyina efi betway kaise nhyehyɛ kakra wo ho Gaming Commission of Ghana sashase woni fie no otwe a enko ho bet ni wonyansem.
When I get home and want something quick to chop, everything inside, groundnuts, milk and sugar. I I only need some water. Soaking's made easier. Kivo Gary mix.
Kivo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Soaking's easy. This advert is FDA approved.
Auntie T, abeg, fix me go betete Ghana. No Gary, no oil, no plantain, just beans then eggs.
Hey, brah, that be dangerous combination, no.
Problem no day. I feel handle am.
For Telecel, we the Bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me bundles day. Based on your usage, you fit get your own data and call packages. Fala! Made For Me bundles like the way you the want them. That *530#, then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Fanny say what the 1 Ghana cedi, ebedi 30 Ghana cedis, cool chop. And I say 30 Ghana cedis, ebedi 300 Ghana cedis, cool chop. Na 100 cedis bet die, and no crowd die, easy crowd. Din kunim 30 times, e wo yibako agudi anymore. Ni here na say obeyi apapano, e free otarikiti webi mu. E matter to 6 e womu, ama wedding kunim. Na enye enun kwana no, bobako anase bo enai impreno. Debia, nanya 2 Ghana cedis free, wumpe we na upedi. Dial *946#, na shasi e bonus siya. Enele ensa game pack akudi anymore. And yeah, Mawana won the if you do watching.
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Kastle 90.3 FM, Sunny Robert Mensah Sport. And yeah, my one is 52 minutes past 7. Yeah, Twaso. Asman.
Yeah, Miss Ruby.
Any come.
Yeah, Ruby, Mama Dasibio na. Yeah, before I call in the big game, I don't know. You come a crave or ended and you could some of the transfer news. Now, for you, show yeah games now. Another game, Yameboa, and the new brew will be an attention or don't know. Under the Manchester City, yeah, the yeoman's job share Bournemouth by 3-1. There was a prediction that I was expecting it. In fact, the mission no could see. I'm not even so much enthused and interested about the result, But under the Kevin De Bruyne and Miss Ruby, about the final game with Etihad Stadium in Manchester City. Now under the kind of rousing welcome and goodbye, I would say, Ruby no has to know your fan kasa. Mason why money ne busuafo ne year and a number from me basa was one bay one man of or money speech or can say Pep Guardiola do swing. In fact, actually the history of Manchester City, Ruby, you can never write it without Kevin De Bruyne or take an integral and a center stage in the history. In fact, a proper talisman or your brain away. Instead of the club in years in my brain, fast forward, I share the banner so supporters that wants what to buy now. And I see as a very special honor. It was just an emotional day. And then the Kevin De Bruyne will come when you come. Now, Marisha there in the course of the game, and go to more climax the day with a goaler. We've been covered a fancy game no called Mama Muslim man some good chance to be an old boy and a born a boy or your ban called top on ma. For me, would have been the perfect or your good buyer. Or be said to the Etihad or your faithful to know. But City for now, yes, when they come to respect our Brentano, we put the power on them and in day. Say Sergio Kun Aguero. I know if Manchester City where start was a man. I feel that Kevin De Bruyne is an even better legend than Sergio Kun Aguero. Into no so what's the plans that they are going to unveil a statue and will be a perfect idea. Into for me, young boss City for an abadu for a corner ways to offer that with grace or yet this young man. But in the born, I won't be sharing. Ruby, say I shall boy as it was boy. Now this is what you are going to expect or next season. The kind of a new bull and fire was about or in easy. Into clubs and kind of in ano. One to na one china ye. O mama mushi some rubber na bado. And then I go now Miss Ruby or share no. Say I should be an Brenton or tina ya or to more board I'm go now. For me it was superb. And English league doesn't care what madam space is no. But bomb off one from their midfield to their defensive setup in ano. I can't know to more boy my Brenton or to more progressive ball no. Now original outside of the 18-yard but 40 yards. Now share the precision and execution or to more dish down go no. For me, it was wonderful. And this season, 15 matches, 7 goals. Goals in Etihad Stadium.
I got about CCI.
Yes.
Wow.
CCI, 15 matches. What about Premier League? No, why show 7 goals or honor? So clearly, every 2 matches, be an usher 1 goal. in terms of the averages, and that is one time we should have a boy yes City for Nabado. Now the league racing, the City one can say Kano, men can say be my phone. You might try weekend wait. Miss Mobile Kano will be there. Now you're 2 years home.
Yeah, but Rodri by.
Yes, Rodri by. It's the second minute.
Ballon d'Or for Postino say Ballon d'Or winner is back.
Yes. And I was happy for them because just as Real Madrid, the season is not over for them. FIFA Club World Cup no honum. Yes, FIFA Club World Cup count.
Of course.
Yes, they are going to be there. So getting him back into the team, it means there another addition. And I was able to know about Manchester City once we now are calling him. And to be young boy Pep now about the fund that doing the yeoman's job. In the entrance last weekend round of matches, now how I am about to mark yet clubs, Now under the second years in command, catch out there. Real Madrid, this season they are trying their best there. They want to get a Galactico. In fact, an interested signing now. About to know what light up the dressing room. And then I'm a kind of had no more quiet, no good up, and then the story I'm quite in there. According to most of the Real Madrid sources, and a marker newspaper, in the way term the Nico Williams he's going to be the guy Real Madrid force when you business pound honum. In fact, we'll go down when your brain reason come out. That's a what to know what jar tomorrow on signing from Real Madrid. But we be on KBB last season. Last season after the Euros, now one player FC Barcelona for years in the Chirpano, no Nico Williams. But he chose loyalty over the movement, And to one call. But for me personally, I think that if you want to compare the left wingers in Spain currently between Real Madrid, FC Barcelona, and Nico Williams players who are available now, Ruby, I don't think the Nico Williams gets to that much standard of left wingers, Rafinha was that player. Nanka Barca free there. So what two more turn now, but for Nico Williams was Naba. But Rafinha, this is no stay, In the whole of the season, check his goal contribution. 55, and our Brenton will to He's just starting. And I don't foresee him the next season coming. Our Brenton about drop honum. He is an integral part of our Barca team. In 10 days, so your fitter, there is no way. Coach Bakada or Coban were bench. Another be about rotational policy. Osala Lamine, he's untouchable. Until for Nico Williams to go to FC Barcelona, Ruby, I don't think that my particular move, about to know what fast forward, if you look at Real Madrid, at one point in coming field out on the left wing side, one at one point in call a choke though, because I Vini or Honum. And Mbappe, that is the favorite position now. Now, because I put all until they say, well, these two players, that's a call for Nico Williams, Barca. How are you going to manage the squad? And for Nico Williams, I should be a minimum. I don't know if I also him to talk about other position than maybe Albana. For me, it's an issue. But Madrid, why are you interested? The boy, about to was signing. But on any day, based on the numbers at this season, what Benigna say compare Vini, and compare that of Mbappe. And sometimes about the center forward now. I'm sure that you can compare Nico Williams to this place here. But the Madrid for sure interested there. They really want to sign this particular boy, So let's see how this particular transfer Obetum na Obeko. Now Ruby Madrid wanna be young Benfica. Benfica will play their often Alvaro Carreras or your left back by trade. And this is a young star, Nusumpono, or starting from Manchester Academy. And I feel movie currently our Benfica season way, Nusumpo in terms of prospects, I rent and wasn't about to new power into left back position, and all. But season was saying yes, based on crime young. Madrid had defensive problems, but one of the key areas are defenders in the Yaman Korean farmer one now or the left back honum. So look at Fela Mendy for instance. Madrid supporters in Penany Marche. Even Frank Garcia and Pane expected there. Safran Mendy Nyaza, I will remember him number bono. No sort of performance will be not than honum. Ya said that young boys in ye. But in the Madrid free that's right back, say our Kabaha. Now said the Trent Alexander-Arnold back and one. I want to beef up that area honum. In fact, you have even improved it. In top situations, it's a cool prayer, a cool honum. But the left back honum, just in Shada new honum. Until there's a possible, then they should go to Benfica. Now Alvaro Carreras with 2 hours sign this youngster way. And according to reports now of Portugal Urbano, it looks like the Madrid into my way or the Samano. Now boy we 2 hours signing. Never out clause no boy Shadara and Yazin. I bet to £42 million. It's almost about 50 million euros. This is the amount say we probably sign the boy we are able to make a phone of honum. But it will be interesting to catch a Manchester United player.
Okay.
At the time I was Jan Mokono, United for the oye that 40 to 50% sales future sales no what the shop contract no. Into any club you sign oye this youngster we know. So signing a Manchester United will get about 16.8 million to 20 million pounds. Was the canem. Into the Manchester Football will push that boy onto Real Madrid onto na uncle. So no simple a good idea and how this particular oye transfer way so about to na obeko honum. Jonathan Ta, me sure the way on ye bibi oye secret. Yeah, you know, the 29-year-old after this season with oye Leverkusen no. Bayern Munich and oye the next like destination Oracle. Yes, Kim Minje ye huno honum. Ye hu pamekano mu. I feel the baby delete me ya Bobby. But ye hu there is it no Eric Dyer, yeah. Bobby Dyer will fit him no more. Monaco. Yeah. So as it stands now, they will need another backup. But when you only should be on by a backup, he's coming in there to compete for the rightful space, And besides, why a German? So it means that Kim Min Jae when you're careful because about join the team now, pressure no over to now. It will be transfers in my first one, Yambra or yeah, and then I'm going to game about Kodo or yes, San Mames one.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yes. I should be in that number way. The Europa League no Kodo or yes, San Mames. Now, two clubs are season way. If you look at their season in contrast with the leagues that are domestically, and the Europa League now, then I can back on a game be a unco. However, football is in Canada. 16th and 17th position in the Premier League, and I will be share in the finals of the Europa League. The two clubs will be share one win. Will be they all come with the history in terms of our European glories. No, Obia will be a honor. Tottenham Hotspur can ask me Champions League won't be that, but not Europa League now 2 times and away to Mnawaji or honor. It's 1 year minus when it comes to the league. Manchester United Europa League waji be that. Champions League wants waji be the honor. So this is a team who compete with Liverpool or England there. And for the most successful team as Liverpool we are, you take Manchester United or honor. So it is very clear there. These two teams in terms of where the European field, they are also their Wambas and Bono. In fact, in history and currently this season where where to not was when you're honum. Now pressure the two teams in your Biano do honum. If you look at Manchester United, the last time Paul scores came. Also, he's going to trade the season last time for 1 year for the finals United Okakobo. Because there is no way FC Barcelona, Real Madrid, over the Europa League and a Conference League no to win a successful season after Wako to do 16th and under 17th in the league. They would never agree to that because they have a pride, they have that self-valuation. This is the level anytime you biano, into when we make conversations about Europa League now, you wouldn't dare mention Real Madrid. And that is about the standard that team where two wants was one home. Now if you look at our club of Tottenham Hotspur season when once people have been shambolic. Angie Postecoglou, they will come here to say there. Yes, he's not a clown. Even if we're in a bad season, it doesn't mean that in the new game or losing power or a bad coach or honum. Sometimes in Yamasi or honum, and injuries will definitely play role. While my Tottenham or Manchester United season will be better and Yamaka or honum. In terms of game way, no, we put the right perspective, no. Now you're two, now you move, now you're queen. Now, Ruby, before you about tactics, no, Kakano. You share some of the match factor. In the new way, about to work guardian going into this particular fashion or honum. Now, 2024-5 or 2024-2025 Europa or League finals. No, it is going to be the 6th time all English major European competition finals are work or honum. Now, you start fee or 1971-72. You be now the UEFA Cup finals. No, on Tottenham Hotspurs. And they were involved that what we winning that particular game no 2018-19 you be all Liverpool final Tottenham once again no they were involved the honum and a Champions League be Manchester United and Chelsea nazi you be Tottenham Hotspur and then Liverpool so this is the 6th time you be all English finals no so about kodo honum but in terms of the Europa League no now in the new game no by the 4th time you be 2 clubs from the same country will share one honum. In 2011, Yabanya Porto on Sporting Braga will be share, Porto winning by a goal to 0. 2012, Yabanya Atletico Madrid versus Bilbao when I will fee Spain I will be share. Atletico Madrid winning by 3 goals to 0. And after 2019, Yabanya Chelsea versus Arsenal, and Chelsea winning by 4 goals to 1. Until then, it is the 4th timer yebenya oye two club from the same country wo bebe share wo honum. Now Manchester United and then Tottenham season a year can wasemi in the oyaza one previous time I was share in any major European competition no was way back 1963-1964 Cup Winners Cup no and I want to share in the last 16 no in Tianshan so 1963-1964 Cup Winners Cup final no and I want to share in the last 16 in that game no Manchester United winning progressive by 4-3 and I want to now Tottenham was winning film. So that was the last time who Manchester United and then Tottenham Hotspur will share one who in any other European competition or honor. Now, season year can watch me. Tottenham mentioned Manchester United 3 times the whole of the season. Now will be 3 times in the Yunano. Tottenham winning the better part of Manchester United. For the league, no, or as I would to Manchester United both home and away or honor. No, a 4-0 emphatic in terms of the 2-legged matches, no. Tottenham winning Yunano. And after the League Cup, no so. Watching Manchester United or your Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, watching United by 4-3. So that is very clear. In the last time Tottenham Hotspur watch opponent TBA, watching 4 times in a row no against Manchester City, a Manchester United, a Manchester club. So Manchester club, Tottenham watching all born 4 matches in a row no. 1992-1993 season, and a Tottenham otumuna oye the Mars in Biohonom. However, say Esher or Manchester United and so one also in a single season a club otumashano was 1985-86 and Everton otumna waye that particular record no honum. Until United for no most of the times they don't allow for a team there otumashan more than 4 times or 0 in this action 3 at the 4th game this United otumna watso no honum. It's omoye interesting. Now me should be harder on me jumano so otumna oye hunka kresem Manchester United. Aside from the 3 matches this season, Tottenham for to match Manchester United no. The last 6 games are Tottenham for against Manchester United no. Tottenham Hotspur won lose game. The last 6 games no. Tottenham Hotspur should one lose game. Into our draw 2. And after we win 4. Manchester United were winless in the last 6 games against Tottenham Hotspur. But good thing for Manchester United so in there. Will be one ball 7th game against Tottenham Hotspur well, lose all those matches in the instead that the 7th match, no, or by a draw, and also the Manchester United would win that particular game. And say Andrew Postecoglou, if you look at some of these statistics and history now, they will try their best. They will bottom now one so was a senior market crap. Now Manchester United is the only team a season way in Europa. While Bob matches throughout the league phase, the knockout phase is in on losing game. Manchester United this season the Europa League no. Where to na why NTC for the Conference League no, for the Champions League no, and the Europa League no. United is the only unbeaten team as it stands now no. Where to my bono home boss na results no so all in their favor. And in terms of the matches now, what to more bueno no mu 9 and a Manchester United what to na winning and a what draw 5 or honum, and that is also a very good one what to na no. But one thing about this records in there, young with teams are. And once what to know when you're down unbeaten season in the Europa League no, what you are kwaji or trophy no honum. And to Sabasha, you Chelsea in 2018-19 season. Wako unbeaten in the Europa League season no, what you are kwaji or that particular trophy no. The Marseille Bay Benya VRL in 2020-21 season. Once what to what you are kwaji or honum. And a Benya entry Frankfurt. Once about the whole season and when lose the game. What you are once kwaji or trophy no honum. But last season. Ruby Senya Baka Yanwa. Bayern awful Leverkusen. What bought the whole season unbeaten. The only game I will call Lucy was in the finals of the Europa League against Club Atlanta. Well, Lucy by 3-0. Until the United can also glorify themselves there. There were 3 teams that I'm free to wait to know but just last season, one team to about the whole season in unbeaten. But you could reach now Wakwe lose that particular game no. For Tottenham Hotspur Ruby. This is a team I want to put in terms of winning laurels, while one archer. Into the last time we winning, Tabake won coach now, Juan de Ramos, and Otum now on your Tottenham Kwaji, the League Cup, 2007 and then 2008 season. It's been 17 years, 86 days. And now Newcastle Tottenham Funo, one to now 1G or Yadama trophy. And to no support to more Hawajina in the world try one best day. They need to do something different or honor. But even aside that, people say, Chako or Europa. It's been 1983-84 or UEFA Cup season no. under Kurt Buckinshaw and a Tottenham wotum na warji or European trophy, and that is 40 years 363 days. And a Tottenham wotum na warji trophy honum. And to Ruby on my game way to put a very much interest in honum. This is going to be the 9th time Manchester United will roam in the major European finals of honum. Now United wabo one who was in because say actually them are actually United in the finals now. At least waji jibu honum. But in terms of also losing, no, we've seen Manchester United in their last 5 occasions, no, what to me lose no 3 matches for honum. In Tebeka 2008 against FC Barcelona, we lose. 2010 against Barcelona, we lose that match no honum. Manchester United Colusi was a match VRL 2021 or honum. Colusi the last time we to win bino was against Ajax at 2016-17. With Jose Mourinho we to watch that particular trophy no. Into one last 4 now we to work in European competitions no. United win number 1 and at 3 times no we to work with Colusi or honum. And to Ruby on my game no so be very much interesting now. You good year share that we to na obesisa or honum. In the Tottenham football try there. They are going to be also stated as one of the best teams at Europa no once we to na wayazi. Now if you look at Europa League now, it has always been about Sevilla 7 times no and away to na waji trophy no honum. But Tottenham to maji too. And there's what to na so kwaji a crazy kan be wa. And I just open the Europa League in so one also to na was cement on there. They will become the second English teamer once we to na waji that trophy no 3 times. In this work North London honum now. Obakacha Arsenal for there. Champions League na yenya yentum yanje no. Yakwa Europa League na. I'm imagine 3 times, imagine 2 times. Abazina weze bachre. Liverpool is the only English team. Why Europa League no 3 times? Until the Tottenham wotum wa year. They're also going to equal the record of Liverpool or honum. So Obama game we super quite interesting. Now Ruby Kakrebi on the tactics on the field of play. And yama about kodo honum. Yes, your Tottenham was special. Tottenham team we are way to more no. For me feel that the problem of Papa of no post to Koglu no. He has always been about the defensive setup a season way. Want to win any players in the year because of the injury situations. Okay, kwesi. Other baby Christian Romero no work with for a long time number boni bi. Van de Ven the same thing honum. Destiny Udogi mo on and off. Actually Pedro Porro Musa they've been on and off at any time and makeshift or back four no. And I'm not towel. In fact, other baby Poshe Vicario no so pray or honum. Surgery. No so surgery. And the good thing for them is that all these players are back and fit. That is one thing about Tottenham for now. And then once when you budget or honum, I could think now. In fact, they are going to miss the services of James Maddison. And I see this youngster, Lucas Bagva. This guy has been tremendous in the absence of some of the key players. But we should be on any day. Of course. Sarah Bobona say our midfielder for Ebisuma. Of course. Bentancourt. Matasa. You don't need to complain. On the rings, they have good players. Brendan Johnson mo. Son Heung-min mo. Actually, Dominic Solanke mo. I mean, this is a team will be on any day. Biano, they are a perfect team. All right. Manchester United, we know them. Coach, we have a philosophy. He will go in for a 3-back. You bring 4 players, especially at the ring backs 2, then 2 central midfielders. Casemiro and Manuel Ugarte. The upfront on attacking face, you bring Bruno Fernandes, Amad Diallo, and the Rasmus Højlund. Hey! These are players on any day. They will start. Rasmus Højlund. Zexi Ruby, Abon as a striker, he doesn't give you a look. How long on Yadia, Pano Asado? About me should be on any day, Biano, or a typical striker. One or two Bobby for Sura, a 2-man true passes Bia, or what to my human. Okay. So I feel that this will be the perfect team United will go in for. The only team that can hinder Manchester United from winning this trophy, Andrew Onana. Hey! Yes. Okay, this is the day, boy, way, or to make sure that obey error free. Because Tottenham attackers, they will be sharp enough. Man United can score goals. Tottenham can also score goals. That is one thing about this Tottenham team. And I feel that the 2 teams in Yinano, whoever defends very well, because this is the finals we are talking about, you don't need to play beautiful. You can seek possession for your opponent. No, when you game in a key areas, I feel that Tottenham, they should map up a good strategy to take out Bruno Fernandes. Hey, Fernandes, we game United mostly 1 time on. But another good thing for Manchester United so in there. If you look at Casemiro, for instance, Champions League, I think 4 times the way to Mwaji. 4 5. 5, So he has that experience. And the Europa League is a play by way you know Manchester United. He has been Casemiro. I'm not posting the star. Yes, also that calmness, no, or the 5 in one. He uses that experience no way to know. na bibia wa akwanyum na wo honom but I feel Tottenham for no mama wonja Medford na Manchester United Amad Diallo want to one tackle ni one track ni movement na azin nyina no a different year United ball to nature aya pressure no tum obo honom and the pressure wontum wonye won adwuma ni so I feel that Tottenham for no obviously obotum na wakwa ho adwuma honom Ruby there's been a wave in Europe this season
my wave bay
wave oh you hu so waka say enyim
I mean who wave
clubs are was a picture be ma kwame na
him
so wa hade ya yes start with England for instance season way clubs are waji trophies for England in no obia ne crest no to tem no oya no ma
mo domestic we
domestic
we domestic
listen there clubs are this season waji trophies for England obia no to tem
England
emblems no oya no ma
England trophies ne me so mafa we nye England trophy to mo nko
oya interesting secondly you clubs are season way for a long time. Won you trophies. Oh, you starting for Bologna 51 years.
Okay.
Go ahead Eagles 91 years won you be.
What years you want?
Newcastle once almost about 70 years now once won you be.
Okay.
Now weekend we are Crystal Palace against almighty Manchester City. In their history now was won the trophy that. It's been 17 years now Tottenham Hotspur once won the trophy. 2007-2008.
All right, that's
so they are going to try their best. They want to know why you know. On paper, Ruby, I feel that based on Yama Yaka can win United has the experience when it comes to European competitions. They have winners in their team. But one thing so to me, yesterday very clear in there. Postecoglou in there. He normally wins things in his second season. It's very interesting. Ruben Amorim also stand a chance to be the third manager. No so for Tima. The first season now, also quite a European trophy. Jose Mourinho quite be with FC Porto. Other coaches have also done it. No so to my baby to know what Ruby, me Arsenal fan. And two teams I'm empowered on but Arsenal supporters now locally London or they want Manchester United to win this game.
Sure.
Locally for no. But you know external away from where North London, another London for no. Yeah, the rivalry between Arsenal and the Manchester United. And Tottenham boys and community problem be that what treat you pa okosi himfa. But for United to have a shambolic season, now you boy imagine Europa Cup. I've done better than Manchester City. I've done better than Arsenal. I've done better than even Liverpool. But what to put the treat you on kakra, Ruby, on paper. On paper, Ruby. Nyame watch now. Yeah, but that's Tottenham may win trophy. Yeah, I won't be surprised. I'll go in for Tottenham was supposed to win.
Hey, okay. As FKK, they been saying ne papa ne Postecoglou.
Yeah, papa some.
Oh, papa ne Postecoglou.
Papa no, but favorite to win there.
Okay.
On paper and everything, Manchester United.
Manchester United.
So much be that. Europe so much be that. So what I say, and club best no do finance or target pa.
Okay.
Manchester, yeah, and your character to win such glorious and another such competition, no, unyasa character, no, and big one, they have it in and I said they have him. Ewa team that is Casemiro. And United will win winners in the be a woman. Omo form so in the competition. A woman saw the Liverpool the Baba because nye de bia na tesi. But not now for ya dapa for papa. And only idea say mun say man ye hu de Tottenham for but e bia said yeah omo mojiji trophy such church na this season I say ye hu about 3 and I say 2 or 3 of them no e winning na bia because bia betimi as and sometimes na say waves in sha say boss so one you don't want to me and say brena na I say quite me etia the ban favorite to win padia truthfully by experience form guided with the same competition or more ball team or possesses our quality no more winning be brain dia according to Manchester United but as Postecoglou so a winner as a manager no na as a man ye different kakra wo hwe Amorim dia no winning Paul betimi ache bia okoye Premier La Liga ewo Portugal ofiri we kura so massage weekend ya omoje wom so na chance ya season but oje Premier League oje as omu Super Cup no so oje ye na one competition omu domestic cup to say the FA Cup na ye bono so I say yes eno so oje etimi ade kanti Europe no na ebia de ba on shedanji bibi to say conference na ebia Europa League ni tini na ye do ebe but Beme de me you supporter of either and I me team so no bia ni enti ado ahoma bia so ha ti say o kan dey atin say United start as favorite but Bibia betimi yes, but I think say United start as favorite. Say me chichemo closer, just close. But remember United 55.
55.
Yes.
The coach for Tottenham does not learn. If he does, he can decode and destroy Manu, Fala and Fofofo, but he can't. But still, bet stakers should go for Tottenham. All die, be die. Last and now the way, Eddie Abba. I bet with also prediction about 0244 743143 0244 743143 and at 7 p.m. Tottenham was playing Manchester United Europa League final. And I'm ready to join next week. A conference league next week in a Wednesday and a Saturday. No, I had the Champions League final. No, yeah, Befi. Other local stories said the better sweat to me at the amount.
The real sports is here. Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley. Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Yanko High Sense. Na Yanko J and TV. High Sense at the television promo no Asha so 28th May and Yasha Sakopim 8th June. Ko high sense showroom ebe wona kwaje u TV boya opeke to opeke sie ni nyina bi wo hono mo ya tete bo no su hu high sense television promo no na eba so no ma honya ha TV efe ya siesie ne kama eni ne da ho sound bibia ye kama enu ti je odi e fa ko fie ho fa ko shop or restaurant ho baby bia ope TV dia kono kona kwaje wodi abofofo for high sense kai so mo finfin mantem ha man kesim Blue Hills restaurant wan take akoko kwaje wodi so okuma se won kran takrade takwa o obo asikofodua sunya ne techiman tamale en afi hohoi ho nyina high sense e ho ma kwa wonsa ebetumi aka wo mo frɛ 0302 55 0000 0302 550000 high sense everyday prices for everyday people. Betway bet influencer. Sister bet no. Chema fufuro nkotwa bi. Wo code no me de bema wo no mamusu nkotwa bi. Na munyina munye sikani. Omo de wo de mo mpo na bet na mbo a. Sika omo de to achi ni ete 4% the amount. Enti bia ma hye bet wa ha. Me da ma FKK, me da ma Osman, DJ KG, DJ Blackus, Mr. Go, obi age ne de akwa kotwa. Obi a diska aka to achi. Sika omo de to achi ete ho bi de amame. Bet ni mpo ambo a menya me sika di. Nti no hye bet na e. Wo followers, wo fans, wo friends, family, colleagues, spread it. No be enya bi nkotwa. A betway bet influencer, be a bet my bet influencer. She said bet in Chichamanko for intrebi. Kaisa terms and conditions apply. I bet the responsible way. Betway for say get way more. Yamra fie. Yenim komo aka wo local stories team way. Na yentimi enko yanim. Na ya sha se anu ada KGL fo. Woman na fie kakra ni woman baba sponsor under 17 regional tournament ayebo nti region bia de na 17 ba ni aka ho abom ni abo ni ayi the best ni nyina mu ne okay mama eno nyam masem ni Osman ne FKK asemwa eti no amaba mu discuss shame ni ebo ni eba Facebook a hwe balloons ahodo ya papa ne ade nyina no Mr. Keto Kreku LKG of twetwa ne ade nyina nti omaba almost say afin so ne beto as 2025 regional under 17 Colts championship. Now I see it participating teams obia benya 30 sets of home and away jerseys, bibs, cones, footballs and other materials sebebo mo my excel. And no racket ESO Krekudi atuja say. One more Ghana Football Association no. One more emission say. One more share. Ama grassroots football no. Etumi akone ni nyina ntina fibia no. One more ebomodea sa tournament we ehye so.
As the Football Association of Ghana, our mission is very, very clear. To build from the ground up. Nurturing our young talents, equipping our coaches, and strengthening the very foundation of our football ecosystem. As part of our 2024-2025 deliverables, the Football Association has taken bold steps to support close football, including but not limited to the provision of footballs, of trophies, and most importantly, ensuring that there's free registration of up to 90 players per club across the U13, U15 and U17 categories.
I am swade hunu so mbeboa ma se honom no ya kama enu nti nkuda no we coast clubs ya otabel mu na 13 15 17 free registration 90 players free wo ye ni nyina wo de KGF so abo mo sponsor regional tournament nti o mo ne swade hunu se wo metete nkrama nkware nya ba bia gina abo ma Ghana football no so akọ nanim wo kasa de fa fi so tournament no se de be niam ahodo mu di gu akwamu a ebeboa ama afin so no championship no etumi ay kraba hwe.
This championship embodies the dreams of young boys across the country and gives them the platform to showcase not only their talent but also discipline and potential. 5 years ago, when nobody in Ghana believed in the vision of the Football Association, KGL Foundation picked through for us. So my sincerest appreciation goes to the leadership led by Elliot for your commitment towards the revival of the Ghanaian game, especially and most importantly, your avowed commitment towards offering these young boys the opportunity to realize their dreams. Thank you.
Racket or crocodile to Ghana, what Chemu Sende, we share several of air current and 17 players, you know. Womunya, womu edi free competition, wemu, intino, or the KGF was a pa. So much to me about Boame ne Ghana, so no, yet to me on that air talent, Eboa, ye papa, no so air coma, what they are to draw, young free a honor for young Koyanim, Ewan Sample from moi. And a Kumasia Santa Kodoquania Bressa League on Japan. Na Solomon Agbesi, Obakai, and Red Dream Self Siang on Duma or Africa, no goalkeeper, no demand into one and your best goalkeeper, a year tournament, and I say, Confederation Cup, no. Na Agbesi say, and a Karim Zito, dear. One no year, man, say we are serious, or foul to send a bow, Cassani idea, or no Becasano, Kawan Cassano, when you bet ye, papa.
Karim Zito, who say, in the bar. And also yeah papa into both on the field no any outside the field no or Donny Kasabi or team was almost abobo ni bida or very good experience or they are also yeah then your bad training or church mu say na so ya fa so yeah they can yeah they no so push the way forward.
Any smart Solomon Agbesi to Jaffa coach Karim Zito ho na araho sem ne say answer na ya say ha so twe omo ho ayi ho goalkeeper Benjamin Asare no mo kwakofa Solomon Agbesi o e man komoni siye na off season e na sa Sunday special ni we bia omo keepers omo koye no omo wi omo ye train na wi no omo se o ma ye so entinsi bo ni mu kakra na ye hwe no bi ball ne na eche no ano no enti kan samram no kasa de nka wono na nka oye eye goalkeeper e de ma eye Accra House of Folk Bobo Kono o kan asem se
oye very unfortunate in my say na because ye training ti ye na ye bo ye cha boy na me so me ko bo bi na me ko mu kra nche I think 7 minutes or 8 minutes and unfortunately me prior me ma pass ya no bi bo me na echi e dey injury ba satam na ewie season in like go give me ewie nti bi o ha e ta bo ni like ni ewie off season as a player sana ye bo
Edo ye Solomon Agbesi ara ho semo a ene wono so e de aba yanko yanima ene Abraham Kote president Magana Boxing Authority no se kopie mu a mpanyifo ahodo a womo ewo honum na tese womo honum womo eye adwuma no tumi se enya ade a ye ka se ne Ghana ye swimming pa de ene ye sports ni bo womo de womo fa ne serious kra no say the current managers a womo bukom boxing arena no womo manage place ni ye omo manage place ni ye place ni ye kra no say just imagine say swimming pool honum no anu a yes omo so mo de quarantine be na boy na wo so mu yi nsuo ni nyina free mu no mo de ho ma be na boy nti odo je de managers no honum no adwuma mo ye e wo bukom box na arena enso ani asepe fam na ensi fam a wo mo wan hwe ye a wo mo be sai eye arena no a e ma boxing no so no entumi enko na ni mo honum nti no Abraham Kote ni kwei one year president ma Ghana Boxing Authority and all this eye same way no enso no etumi ede aba ya na afi local stories ye ni hon komo e wodwumade no so Kastle 90.3 FM enie Asman ya quick one afi me call FKK
me should be The swimming issues, why no boy for another be orchestra we nya bibia
see you so free pool ni mu near dey ma bana boy we say bet ma sabu so egusu
absolutely na we pitch simple pitch obobo odo was say no krum adempo was it mama otum was it concert and obi on here swimming pool no that video clip artist no be here facility was a bibia me name say nso na world trade film no or complain no sa facility obi use na bia went to ska one farm or no I don't know why he's complaining. But then if these are the issues that we are supposed to be worried about, if you there way or a match I do about nothing. Maybe I'll catch them there. Or by J facility no. One way in Jessica. Second, they be a not was sporting activity or could do honor.
Also on dress swimming.
Not one dress swimming.
So I used to never.
No, so Guma, they be what was your swimming activity. I mean, we will semi bra.
Do what Chester said, better on name or you manage Bukom Hono. Refs kakra bi be no more because because
communication
you don't see eye to eye
communication manyo ya adwen nti so anya dam say menyim boy a obe because this one the first time I waste them facility no what the video clips a host of artists we
the clip no ho
yes because we bring yes it's no I don't know why
but ona bana boy wada ona bana boy wada for turn the music video na ye use your free swimming ni BBNC ya ho
and I will say bibi o ko say
one catch was selfie
and so what trip we na go waiting well but even that important
I swimming pool court I want tie
actually
and on pe bana boy
so kan bia on person mo de be rent there that's why I know but we are sure that those facilities out for that obetimi their rent send your can just be say day or two be or use or the any video and every the can ya and mind you say so no say sesano so ne ngumusa say come betro obetimi sesa na at least omo nyoma na omo nduro na gugu ma then now about back to I refresh no more media comment say no nko na kan dia ba if say said was my kind no game be baso na omo rent na ombeje na prevent it and maybe
so let mama your program
then I think say the case in Bejina Osha Stadium for cry come once ma yes you know with them no bebre no any facilities na omo de rent no mom no the amount involved omo beje wie na afi omo ntimi cover pitch no so no be damage na wie na omo ntimi enye ema get it back to any normal state you know. I think say an issue with them no has to do with that. Inti so the bemanas at the end of the day binya ye normal state how quality and city no I get it back to it nyako use there why not
okay okay bana boy that's
Solomon Agbesi it's rather unfortunate today nensam na akwaye arahodam because if you ask me dey make there Ruby me nyina na ye hia la kakra we na abrabo. Yes, obi botum abono to kwan last time me hu video bi abrante kodu Kotoka International Airport na bibia agba afo nitirim na fi ai de wa abodama you know obi orutu kono onyi mo record ho no me he abrabo mu sam ze Ruby entumi enka but the issues about Karim Zito no it is always refreshing that obi anyina ye dwuma da no but na baby no ka ho nsempa so be vouch for you Ruby that is the best feeling ever in the world e be konye dwuma baby na one from former employers no be send Miss Ruby no so bonnet then also akatesi onyi medwuma yo or very diligent obuaze or punctual I mean these are the nyama bia say as it can wa brabo ho a oboa enti for Karim Zito ne or former player back there papa no relationship with new players no or top notch no na o kire o enyimpa and for me say if that is what is going to translate to Kumasi as and to team moya looking at the fact that today the previous coach you know a lot of the problems obe benye situations ni nyina no ye ne interpersonal relationship with new players ni bi obi abi mu kada or autocrat ka bi anka bi ma oba kan ya finance onyunya problem to so a ebi mu chem dey onfa bono so mfa nche ayanyimpa bi ate da mu na obi sanye kofu yedwuma aya ebebre especially with emotions no most of times oba na edwuma no orun kodu ye but once etum na etinyimpa na ase de oyanyimpa mfum tum osi moye wanye ne ye mama fan chane yen twed na yen koyi nanyim this is how we kokro players inti hu players are not very stubborn but yes the coaches no wonyim there akwai ma obaya na obaya but o me player ma ye ne den onto mo nto ne nchin but obaya ne ye mekai Jose Mourinho in his one of his interviews and will be send there abe play no nyina ye adwuma oye the most stubborn guess abe play obonizin Balotelli also about Champions League match war Russia Rubin Kazan na game no why you one substitution wa kan nyimpa one pe no nyimna Balotelli so koma no suba nti no oba kwanya problem also punish all them goal obi kasem chirumpo a man kasa no ho obi twa obuta man kasa no ho o change no come less than 2 minutes na boy na kedi red card or your coach be anko bakada mo membo mo ball bio but because of the talent of playing or one he would only have to manage it and that is one thing for me someone work another coach should also learn from it and so if Karim is to what attributes way not so but to mama kotoko players way we to mama number of goals here weekend we to mo share we win the matches we here it will give you that much confidence and personally Ruby I feel that a season we are na sakotoko penny coach bia papa remember one son no
of course
because he has the experience in Africa one secondly two urban coach said you come had ya onyim terrain no and was also a former or a legend of the club former player of the club so what is there to change so for me I feel that he should just continue no way to know why management or a good thing I was to make for year and a former manager no and that is one thing that a nyimpa balance and you be adwuma make sure that you will treat them well so that even in your absence they will say something good about you
okay
KG will say I'm a friend why as it but they be kada that mean you kada was my oye club see Ruby I show oye footballs I show cones na bibs na jerseys 30 and 30 sets of oye home and away jerseys bibs cones football and other materials need to help the oye young talent now we not come feel there and can oroko to the down level now but district level now yes I want to investment kobo so aba
na send the RFC wa homunya adwuma RFC wa hanu ma ya mo bia ka
etu nkofo no wanya
ka ni nchini no mo sponsors from coast the go organize
abazi na efenu so catch RFC won so won fokon bi do
na mo so to ka mo no de abra wo ti kroma nte wo so wonya sponsors wo kroma say wo ti ya ye bo coast ye bo ko nkofo medal go mo bo hanu fe pa ni ade wo de ye kroma no say ye betwen Kwafo yan chairman opay we are all waiting enti ama ka na uti wana say wo tumi nya coast football ye ama for your coast ye wa usako how racket okre kwa saba head
no Ruby Davio the RFA is affiliated to the GFU enti no ma GFA be bia no na won so wo de ho for so enti the president botuma catch one day this is what I want you to implement in your various regions there's no Amsterdam ka catch the Ketaman or the don nya bibia baka the orenye say the GFA next one day one per sponsorship once upon in the season no with nyama the national no azibaba no once want to monye bi na one chawa from coast clubs or Cape Coast Central region had there if you the warrinya
they will do it some ko munya bi Central region ko nya bi Greater Accra for nya bi am de fefe wo de kan asem
no but you see even sponsorship no it doesn't only mean there business are wo kro me pon what to sponsor you can even go outside there there can be partnership with people outside there. Your football clubs they are interested in so much talent to Kromade. You can partner some of them. But you would dream safe Simonazia when you other clubs outside of the country when you want a partnership. Then I say you want Carolines on you and try Frankfurt ma. Into RFS as an organization, can't they also have this kind of relationships? Once about was when you benefit with NGOs in Asia. By the time be na yet na one of them man. Me feel there. You want about for those things, But me feel can you so okofuma. I want a talent discovery no. I want a talent preparation but the trainer young bomb do the regional level now and Sunday that set of your main na kafuna we waiting
okay
tell them how I drink a room
me da salesman FKK my memory also na yemfa kakran to us
I be since 7 hour canon that's change nyoma bebre eba park no so and un said you see a canon now ka a relationship wasem yes and ye dig sound common na bebre ye mpese be kwacha kobobobo biadi but e ba ne sa wa wudi wom no ofa na wati media ye adwuma na ye timi ade akọ anim and zitu baby a wakobia no menye sure so be she that sa eye ne personal relationship with him ni former nkofo mo fa na adwuma yes the former employers yes and as the former bosses and the former players both national team and the clubs ahodoa wakwa it's all about say obeka no krona kyerɛ say ade no yeni say we ni say ebebo I know so use word be say wabobo ni bida anything na obehwe adodo na no ebe prefer former players and omo ye coaches yes so ye coach ne keke na mom coach no waye ye ni ye enya very good and consistent results and obebubobo I shall say from history about BC and omo abebubo mu de omo ye coaches a omo awini ewo mo playing days na omo sabe coach na omo say winning na omo doso pa omo doso not taking anything away from the likes of Jose Mourinho, Charles Ferguson, Chapman and yes omo no mo bi kura but omo ambo so much successful said e bia ene obebubo Don Carlo Ancelotti o winning la ban Scudetto or GB ban Champions League or GB with AC Milan as a player as a coach or Saba be winning Pep Guardiola e bia ono no beka say trophies no anhye dan GB brain the playing days no but at least do here with FC Barcelona any okọ Inter Milan okọ Serie A no so no kakra okokoye no so no speak well of him and as about him there were a lot of coaches omo bobo ni be to highest level no yes successful winning trophies and also obabe so mu na o coach no as ebi mo so ade abo ani ana enhyeda amfa mainly bi Gary Neville be kan de no menim bi to no so as wo gemu ntem kra okoye run games mo eguso a ole Ghana social omo so guso a coach nti aya na omo enti ase na ekwan omo fa so omo ede nsem wura players omo bomo omo team no aya na so easy and also so understandable omo ti ase ntem and aya na sa respect no omo commanding a lot more because onimza wo wabobi na wo wini bi baby a me pese me kodu no watra ho enti e ba na sa madwuma na ye fo kakra ma me hwe sa agbesi eno a sa feeling no and wanya na nyina yonim Dreams FC first time in a CAF competition confederation a coin of fast or do kokodro into papa near tried and tested do I da and more timid one dancing I think it's a healthy relationship between employers and employees there important and as a player the wire chum and I won't want to obviously I the person sabana obviously oba enye bad
also kono has a beer friend now already so
yes and the plan buy it I believe say or your quality goalkeeper yes no say do baby na fight man
half for man shade here but only best goalkeeper
half for is over that
man ska be anim ntino
eti I mean nsem na ensem a emu odu but uza be kan players no so bi so omo so sometimes omo so anti situation as omo nti nwoma ase se bia de ni coach bi kan no nyesa open bone ne mum no yes opeso giving all opeso yire no no ye coach say nipa bia na ekwan ofa so enya no results obo obeye no gidi which sometimes we feel say over so aggressiveness ne de aya na enhye da emboa wo ye ma ne bro so a a long way say best say nwoma bebre but o manage o ye soft kakra why you gidi kakra why soft kakra ni nyina no kambo ma na baba be adwuma I think say efe no ye ntimi chastise o mo bebre ade o mo sha ase so o mo ye consistently o mo guso o mo ye wo be question 30 sets of women away jerseys ebi wo mpa and invade Premier League clubs no ko mo bre ye wie season crampo so o mo nyi o mo jersey cram fan kire no na bi omo supporters no konya binto no omo enya binti so kwa ahye under 17 na so timi yesi timi de mo e bia ye betimi aka chom say eye ne mo omo ma ne ko down pan so a se de na osma person o kire na RF fo no wan hwa beka say omo enya adwuma omo so ye de but omo so betimi aye more in fact omo betimi e wo say omo because adwuma kese pa no eba no sa regional ayina levels na ejina omo so ya ma mo ka sa mo fanya adwuma kan ye se so mo fan ko na cha ye mo fan ko fa talent na ejina last ye sha na me kan say so ko fa talent ne ba de ben pitches be so no mebo facility be so no mebo jesi be no fan shembo boot be no fan she nim say wo ko down so what ko typical and I say menka rural areas and asa menka kron ketua mu pa wako wo ko search areas no ahwa you were a lot of talent ho but ho kire any sebi ohia fitai na mano ko chirichirichi se be prevent such nkrofo obu on ma o team a obo na no ye ni anom na chama K5 be ka se kotoko players no mu bi se ni butu say a omo get closer to omo ye supporters in penny for no eko Djibouti imagine Premier League side o enye kotoko for nko ye nim bebre me na mo goalkeeper friend na wo Obobie United that time Obobie no mo bo Premier League ye nim minim kwa na ofa so a onya ni boot ono oni manager obeto biama no team no so anya ready so obeto biama no ti o so kono ko sresre ne to bi de man nti ade a wo ho nti so mo yese ya fin say ebeboa in as much say ye hwe say financially in terms of sikasem no ebeyi ni ho adi na afi clubs na be self financing another self finance na omo anka say timi ato sa de amom say ebi ni ho nti omo ya asenka down pa o kan down one ye nyina nim ye under 15 in fact under 12 po 13 po first na ye 30 12 nti say 13 na it's okay 15 bano and 17 yes and easy
and na Oraket ka say no mo ye registration na obia 13 15 17 obia first 30 players no come on 90 no o man the chair
register
for the 3 nyina no omo ne fa nyina ho ka obia
a good thing and you bad say na make sure say they have the money to do more in fact abundantly on betime more than that entina na amount for a question almost say sometimes omo twentwen omo na asere do omo twentwen omo do say omo entimi nye enti ade a obetimi aye de say sponsorship number ya obe try say kakra be na think say eno no omo enti this time around there yentimi nti omo team free so I think say ade omo ye ne be hwe so omo be continue no more even on be ne better nempo oma broaden no
the issue now say obaya wie na say enya impact bia wo ye
eno na ya na say eno na e ba besi bibi so say amanfo ahase e question am say this one of fair wa fa no adi because amanfo e question integrity pa say ni team no de ko hwe players no so hu omo club so baby omo ya affiliated to amanfo question no say obeye we nyina na at the end of the day wo say won kwa nkrofo e na coach bi from dia e ha adwen me pese be ba be wram na say no but say ne wo kan ye we nyina na say dodo na no
KGL this guy about to be a youth football na do see any selection to the national team
na dodo na nya mfaso a e ha na e ha adwen and the rate ana asa ye hie bi mu kutu pan say be bo me team one fa ho a metwitwi me team a
onya
national team in fact say mpo de akonto nyina na omo de ehunhun omo say wontimi ntu kwan so ho ye nkrofo ne tu kwan ye nkrofo no munya contract ni nyina ya ade a omo etimi ade ye why ye game na esenke because ye bewie no ye benya the masses no but bewie no na wo chemo e bia just one quarter bi kitwa bi na nya akonya omo etimi ade kwanti ubon say still na back to square one
may I say hey Osman, I hope the show is being recorded because what you are saying now about Coach Zito this morning, then tomorrow if we couldn't do anything with Fabulous, don't come and tell us another thing. No, Calipo. Now Calipo, they are saying no. So no, I say na can watch him say. I said the okay there. He say coach, they say on a players new relationship near come you know. My course net here for my being chairman. My United net Tottenham was spend you with Europa League final. You brought the live commentary game near 7 p.m. You brought commentary you friend also for a chairman so any other conversation you have it and they are not pay on the show. No 0244 408 046 0244 408 046 and 0244 408 354 0244 408 354 over to me afrena anopai dwumadie no so no what to me ede wo so adwenche ede afa so bi ede aba me fa me first caller. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Me pa chodi ni baby of free. Hello?
Is it Christian?
Okay.
What's the coach class for the regional Sankobia, no chere, the man, Oba, you be ma, the man of June. But a food, what the Biwa, June. They could be born as June. Yabi, born as Yabo, June. Yabo, the play song there. Almost in a push that one. Almost in a whole way. And that's a boss and the team of someone. And the original game is Ankudia. Ankudia, not today. I had to push that in. Not today. Over my answer, you bless.
Mensah pa. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
Me pa cho dey baby free and free.
But your family too hufo. Because of the connection junction.
Me pa cho yeti o.
And but your any for the world Europa finals.
Yeah, call Spain, Bilbao.
Bilbao park no do bia. Pitch no do. Team bi wi na bia no ntua do ho. Dam pitch no do. Team bi on man ba wi na bia no ho. Dem team no wi na bia. Into man you in the obession on 2-0. Wobeje red card first half 1, second half 1. But that's saying I mean you.
Mensah me that say I say my we can go park no so aba you know almost anko win bi em okay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
Me ba Jordan may be free.
Miss Ruby, citizen and Kaufwa.
A citizen yeti o.
Miss Ruby and pay don as we do man no wa ba me, especially parks in our country. You have to tell for Cape Coast. Opinion leaders no when you want to know me you to know astroturf because even professional footballers and the play mobile Kevin De Bruyne about why has the power Ozama Man City. I mean, the career in Man City has been more fruitful. You're wishing well in the next career. Okay. I am that City here to me make up to the top 5. I think Sidama McKay last time. And yes, in our football issue, a second possibly. Mobile City free and about the trophy the Bobo Champions League in Sobede. This is really that say.
Me that say, Mama Fa of Francois has say, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Me pa cho ana ko to crab any.
Aba pa mi si po cho ana ko ta ko police station electronics.
Yeti o.
Aba pa ana pe mo achi mo jimi yado.
Ngejenya.
Apuma.
Bakopa.
Aba pa. Ewu de chama World War II aba no. Abra no pedu. Where the way associate for amani. Na sisi yin ko sun fi rockon den. Obe ya mahina ne de next election na wa ya mahina. Se yin ti na wo mo din da ya mahina ti se ya to abele wi ya yesre yin penin fu wo mo din obetu na wa ya mahina keep ko sun so yin bi so that bibin yan so yin jina kun kakra. Ayi mi ma de se ga me se ma me chi me sa frezi awo SMS ti o ti.
Okay, me da say okay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
Maso po man ye.
Ruby nta mara won go me.
Nyam ya dom ya hu ye o.
Adum kan fa. Na you be in full. And I'm not the tune of the mind na mo ko to ko Sunday. Even Saturday. And she actually get it now.
Hello, good morning. Me pa chama radio ne kwa for mama ne nkasa. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Aha, we didn't be free and free.
Because of from Kasa Sikakudo.
Okay, yeti ano pay.
In your mobile now, often saying for the Mekadamasi, say Abua Park. Ne will quote with Pioho on the 80 per count. Sisela also ben also table Sabazabadu. What's a parky? This is a fine ball. No, the master Mr. Papa now, Okasan in there. Also, so select now two. In a book, on the Ghana a leg away, no, because come on the 79. Yeah, pay me too. No, no, you mean so in the maintenance and you mean so I'm going to say they need me.
Yes, that's a pass. I baby, I was Jebra now with you, Jumedi, no, that's a sentence. So, no, what to me afraid about Subi. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Obi.
Boboski.
Miss Obi.
Boboski, to you.
Miss Obi, Tottenham or Neman you.
So I qualify we have our Champions League. Why you want to be there? Why not? Nobody will say no way will buy.
Come on, man, you.
To say, you can't buy your pinga ni ye ne can quada. Okay, yeah, my you won't qualify.
Yeah.
My you for one the 1 year and the gun at the one bomb at our place come from couple roofing, no in the moment. That's what's all one of French made or better one. But I made it, my you and got a town, but my you qualify pay because of England.
Okay. Miss Meda say, hello, good morning.
Hello, Missy.
Me pa chodin baby
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben it's you.
How is it? That can send you show. And there and you one numbers.
Okay.
That I'm your phone in life now from to you. Be man here.
Yeah,
so much there. Oh yeah, now announce. And then I'm the more 2 lines here.
Okay.
Maybe I'm a bit change up at all. As now call it is here. Man, you only can man you. Man, you know what champions to win you. Only young can man you. Why is name kind of blaster? But I'm lucky. But my brother, FKQ are start to corrected by the name. Coach of friend has someone. Oh no, as I'm all coming on. But also on pedal or ditching too much. Also not ditching. The man's working on. It's a more longer, you know. It's on ditching. What more yet to do on pedal about pinching too much. To be honest, on yet. So good thing more on parcel.
Meda say, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Patchodin baby free.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
Ten hag.
One can do in chance. Miss Ruby. As I said, that I wasn't too comfortable with matching the match, you know. You know, I mean, decisive able to win and another young to me. I am Shika, but I think players now will finish the Abano. You know, one signal be there we could win this match. Yes, because getting Joshua Zegze on board and some other people now will play, you know, on board, you know. I mean, one man squad and no concern. So yes, it's a big game and it's a difficult match to predict. So you'll be able to mean you know quantum predicto. That's something I guess upon Chelsea for what 10 years now. Over the lose and 1.2 one stick one neck out today. Tottenham win. Would you man cat Tottenham win? But we will give them a match this evening. This will be Chelsea for one hopes no. One one because he will win the match no.
Okay. Meda say Ten Hag. Meda say Max by Ghana Limited. Biggest weekend reduction sales is here. Come Max by why? Niama no mate table no so pa ya tete so the amount is 1.5 horsepower AC no na 4,450 cedis ya tete so the about 3,800 cedis. Senes 43 smart TV no na 3,190 ya the about 2,800 cedis. Nene Asano 43 smart TV no you say 3,050 cedis. Open fridge na 5,900 yeah about 5,600 intino they marked by for near mano one more atete a bonus so papa e de amay inti kohoi na de ohia bia no won so koje. For more enquiries call 0544 019 552 ana 0549 0594 091 122 don't come in. Don't call me. Oh, Max by Kona Kwaje with you. Me fa my last caller na me fa show ni si wa. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
Mpacho, didn't be free.
George na last about.
Aha, George, bon Tony fancy.
Afro party so kada wa yo go to wa yo. I say we obubu fence na wa na. You know what feeling what I feel top. Now, what you either would or feeling na anya obubu cement na wa no defense one when you get the ball or level number one na why offense wa to and here with the level on fine na anya we be okay why
Meda say George all right now kro boy e dey see e be share nwumre near the commentary na ba Man United the Tottenham Hotspur with the Europa League final. Medin the Miss Ruby Adams, Osman, the FKK, Oti Wamunina can show you so. Yet was a piece, said Nensono. What J. Brenna on ye etna ye, Yame and count.